Want to treat dust and dusting. Want to treat dust. Alrighty. So that everything is working correctly. Beautiful game, beautiful zone, Ashenvale. I want to continue with the whole. Oh, I was gonna buy that bird, right? Don't look too bad. Kind of fitting with the high elf thing. I couldn't get my payment to work, so I have no man down. I remember there are. I remember I'll get a mount at level 40, I believe. Free mount for paladins. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to check the zone, Ashenvale, see if I find some interesting lore. I found some really interesting lore in Darkshore, and I actually made a video about this zone. Well, no, the Well of Eternity. The Well of Eternity, this black void, which supposedly the creative energies come from, and how it relates to some of the real theories that I study. I just wanted to go come here to Ashenvale because I remember I did some very interesting quests at some point. And I didn't finish them. It has something to do with the temple and whatnot. And since I want to go deeper into the whole Elven lore in World of Warcraft, especially also with the upcoming Midnight expansion, which I found some very interesting things related to the light and the elves and so on and so forth. So I want to see if I find something interesting here. Oh no, no AI. Coaching wildlife, kind of problem for both myself and my wife. With the animals in the forest. We lived at peace with the animals of the forest, though it now seems we must always be wary of our moves and watch the forest for the eyes of stalking predators. The gospel have been especially troublesome and have for days now stalked our house for sign of weakness. I've given them none, but I fear that something may be driving the wildlife to act in a much more aggressive manner. Okay, pelts. Kinda cool that they just Ardain Evermoon, just kinda shirtless, like a full-on hippie living here in the forest. Beautiful forest. He has his library here, some magical bonsai tree of sorts over the books all over the place and magic and what is that? That's like a little. I've never actually seen all this sort of. I never actually analyzed a night elven hut like this. He's got like a hot tub in here with candles, and he's not wearing a shirt. He's got fruits in a bowl over there. And he's living with his wife. It seems that's kind of a neat life. It's like being in the middle of the forest. You don't need doors on your property because you live in Ashenvale, so it's mainly old night elven societies. There are no burglaries or anything like that. You can just live in the open area with the nature. That's actually a pretty cool thing. I've never even thought about this. I'm becoming very immersed right now. And that's why they let Evermoon. My long distant neighbor was that of a furball. He has grown aged over the last few years, but was extremely wise. Paper often kept himself, mind his own business, venturing over for a nighttime talk if he so needed company. To act irrationally. Interesting. Form of art here, some more magical stones of sorts, the moon of the Loon Rider, some books and whatnot. Like even these benches are a little bit tall. Like look this, because I am a high elf and she's even taller than me, so it seems that night elves are always taller. Even this stable is to the height of her shoulders. So even for the night elves, they're a little bit big, it seems. So. Okay, so there are things to slaughter all over the place here. Reset, Guspo. Brainstorms. Old Greypaw. Okay, maybe we can do that one. Old Greypaw, and then keep going south. Actually, I'm gonna train my axes because I think we have 120. It's all great for right, just in case he becomes a little bit crazy. Everyone asking if I am weak or want to kill me, huh? Oh wow, he's actually a little bit crazy. I wonder what happened to him. He seems like a chill guy. Seems like the wildlife has gone crazy. I never thought about it. This is such a beautiful song. Look at the autumn leaves falling down of the tree. It's just this I'm playing Europe, in a European server, even though it's late night NA. Over there it's just dawn in the day. It looks so beautiful. You just living in nature in like your open heart. I had never thought about this. That is actually really cool.
Greetings.
Right, they withdrew away from the foul madness that lingers in the trees. Mercy to be released from this madness. Oh no, she cried because her friend, the old gray whatever bird, is dead. Very sad. I need me a mount, man. Great. Oh, Catalia level 27. Oh no. How did she die? What I want to do... Okay, I'm gonna take these two quests, and then I'm gonna see if I can do this one. Bring the ancient statue. I remember this quest, I think this quest was interesting. Ancient statuettes. It has to do something with the ancient temples here in the zone of Ashenvale. Oh no. I forgot to get my talents from Stormwind. The Shaman level 29, I'm screwed. Oh no. You know, I was just enjoying the forest in a very chill manner. I realized, because this is like the fourth person I've seen doing PvP. I don't know how, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it on, because honestly, this might be interfering with the lore. It would be fun. I think I just forgot to get my talents because I have no silver, but if I had some better talents, still 24 versus 29 shaman. It's not gonna make any difference. So close as well. thought this was a sod character. It's so funny that he's actually vanilla. Tower of Battle Axe. Let's see what the letter was. I think like the read. It is such a fear. Your theory about the Tower of Altalax has proven true. A cult has gathered at the tower with many warlocks among their number, including even a full Satya. They call themselves the Cult of the Dark Strand. I cannot imagine what vile purpose brings them together, but it worries me. That is so weird. I totally thought that this storyline was from SOD, but it seems to be like original vanilla. Very interesting, very cool.
If you don't mind my saying, you seem a bit well equipped for a messenger, HM. I suppose Balthul wanted to be certain that his letter reached my hands. Let's see what he has to say. This is disturbing news. When undead or demonic forces are found, I help the Sentinels destroy them. At first, I was unaccustomed to the manners of the Night Elves, but I have grown to respect them greatly as allies. Balthul's letter is dire. This cult of the Dark Strand is a thorn in my side that must be removed. I have been dealing with some of the Dark Strand scum northeast of here at Ordal Aaron. One of their number possesses a soul gem that I believe holds the secret to the cult's power. Bring it to me, and I will be able to decipher the secrets held within.
There is a plant that once grew in the old ruins of Bathran's haunt to the north. The plant was called Bathran's hair, and was known to cure ailments of the spirit. There is a sick child in the village, and I believe it is more than just a physical illness. Will you go to Bathran's haunt and search it for Bathran's hair? I may need it to properly treat the child. Bathran's haunt lies north
I gotta
of
do that
Lyson's Cove
first.
and just south of the border to Darkshore.
Much more job. Relaxation, fond memories. Now it's overrun by the sounds, spittled monologues. Her attack with ferocity and without remorse. Some died in that, but I was lucky enough to escape. We had made a stream battle to me, a book left to me by my uncle who died during the Battle of Hyjal, and in it he wrote about this technique in battle. That's actually pretty cool. Like a warrior sort of dude, got his armor and everything. I think here they added Hyjal, Mount Hyjal as a zone to explore and to do quests and stuff, like a level 60 zone, which is really cool. Don't soul gem. Actually, I can do this quest right here, right now. Kind of keep going with like the shifting instead of going here and then back and so on and so forth. No, there she is. I hate hiding from orcs, man. I think I gotta turn off war mode. I don't want to do it though. You know, I gotta get the hell out of here. Oh my god, I cannot quest because of the horde. Hate my life. Go the other way, I'll come back. Why is she like all over the place? I don't want to deal with this shaman. Like literally. Oh, I think it is because they have their. Yeah, they have their horde zone somewhere around here. Look at this. This is just so beautiful. And especially right now that it's just dawn in Europe. How can a game so old be so bloody epic? I cannot understand that, to be honest. Just this sense of immensity. I was thinking about that the other day. It's just how big World of Warcraft feels.
I would charge you with a task, adventurer. I was on my small vessel, skimming over the submerged ruins of Zoram, when Naga attacked me, surging from the water and tearing at me with their claws. I fled, carrying what supplies I could to make this meager camp. But when I reached the shore and ran, my prized possession was lost. Please, adventurer, find the site of my ambush along the coast to the north and search for an ancient statuette. It is the reason I have braved the dangers of the Zoram Strand.
Ew. Knight of Storm statue. That's pretty cool.
You found it. Thank you, adventurer. The old city of Zoram holds many secrets, and this statuette may be the key to many of them. I fear the ancient statuette's secrets will remain forever hidden, unless you find the key to its ancient lock. That key is a ring, the Ring of Zoram. It belonged to the rulers of this city before the waves of the Sundering drowned it. For years, the ring was lost, but the Naga have recently found it. Their leader, Ruzel, dwells on an isle on the northern edge of Zoram. Please, adventurer, retrieve the ring for me.
Zoram at level 25. Could I do it? I think I could. Good people here. Sending one for it. wonder if I should do Black Path and Depths. In 24, I kind of want to push it because I think I can do it now, but in Total WoW, the dungeons right now are a little bit overtuned, so you probably have to be 2 or 3 levels above to what the usual is. Just kind of cool. I was spamming dungeons last in the weekend, and it felt really cool because you have to be more careful. You have to take your time. You have to play a little bit more intelligently, but at the same time, there's a lot of friction. So if you're just bugging, people are just gonna leave. And that happened a couple of times because they think like, oh, it's just classic, and they didn't even realize that they actually made everything harder. It was a really interesting thing that happened. Yeah. Go, bro. We're doing this together. What is it? Oh, is it here? Or is it here? I'm looking for a Muslim guy. I've actually never been here. Like, I played class for so long. I've never been so further north to the isle here. Never even knew that this exists. Oh, there's like a temple down there. That's so cool. I wonder if this quest is gonna take me to a different place around here. This is why I like doing these quests here and there. Problem though is what if he doesn't spawn so fast. It's here or here. Pretty sure that hunter is waiting for him as well. Gotta love the little music here. Very mysterious. Maybe here. Tail Princess. Ramadan. Just yelling. I'm gonna have to Google this. So Ursal. Hopefully the hunter is not gonna steal my. I have to keep an eye on him. Oh wow. It seems to be like Leave the chance to find Lady Bastian. She seems to drop the rank as wow. This is a level 21 as rogue. They're towed on the main shore by the island. Oh, there he is. Yo. That's not spam. Seems like everything is messed up here. We want to treat Dustin. We want to treat Dustin. I'm 22. I think I could be able to take it even if I'm not that high. I don't know why I lost my connection. Sometimes I've seen a couple of bugs in the server, but nothing too big. So I'm wondering if it's me, is it the server, what's going on here. Just got level 20, level 20. I think I could. Oh, okay, so we're gonna see, I guess. Level 20. Might even get my shield. It'd be easier, probably. I'll just burn them with consecration. I go to the dump and see where's the best place to kind of just drop on them. Yes, get these. Should we do stamina? A little bit stronger, a little bit tankier. Now, where are they? What's this rogue? Let's find a rogue. Wait, is it a friendly rogue? Help me. Nice. That's such an OP move. He totally shipped that action mob. Let's go. Very interesting. It's no wind though. I don't know why. I was wondering why does my everything gets low sometimes for me. Whenever I do my cursor like this, it disappears and goes forward, and I don't know why it is. But it's only when I stream Because I've been playing during the weekend, I spam dungeons and I didn't have this problem at all. And it's only when I stream and I only have to turn on like to relog, and then it's fixed for like a whole hour. So gotta get to the bottom of that, but it's a quick fix anyway. So I'll be right back. Water tree dusting, water tree dusting. Yes, and it's fixed. Literally, I don't know what it is. 100% fixed. Beautiful. Oh, I should have. Dust. I think I should try my axe. I definitely gotta level my axe a little bit. Maybe I'll do it with these mobs. Do they actually drop something? This is a very interesting zone. I wonder if there are more quests here, or they wanted to do more quests, and they kind of just went like, no, let's just do the. You can actually do this. Oh, it's wrong. And here's the statue of some elven warrior of swords. That's pretty cool. He's got his sword and everything. You would think that there's it's not so much of a warrior culture being the elves, but there's actually, I think, like a strong warrior culture within the elves and some of these lores. It's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure they wanted to do like more quests all around this area. They were like, okay, the dungeon is probably enough. Oh my god, I don't do like 1 damage. Level 20, like I'm actually not doing any damage at all. Wow, this sucks. Yeah, no, I need to change my weapons. Wow, that's insane. How am I supposed to level it though? I did read something, there's something about axes and elves that just doesn't really go together, but I guess I'll see. Oh, this is such a cool quest. I had forgotten about it. Such a cool zone.
You found the ring. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this
Alright,
as
that's
payment
my
and know
healing
that your
set.
deeds today will remain forever in my memory.
Oh my god. I remember the old days of being a classic paladin.
Be careful.
I've never done that quest in the history of me playing World of Warcraft. Never ever done that quest. Pretty cool. Uh-oh. Level 22. But he's got friends. Oh. Yo, well. Where is it? Where is he? Where is he? This is so dumb. Okay, I can actually suck this guy. Oh my god! Let's do so much damage! It's so dumb. That was 24, yeah, I mean, he was 24. Oh, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep that on. That's, like, right now it's Ashenvale, it's kinda cool. I'll see if I get some lore, but the future zones, the new zones, I really want to explore them 100%. Is that another ghost? So if I keep war mode on, I think, might be screwed here. This, oh man, this graveyard is so far away. World PvP is never fair, especially when leveling. I just wanted the extra boost of XP so I go a little bit faster. And I was also spamming, like my plan is to spam BGs so you get a little bit of more experience. But yeah, no, without the... level like this just doesn't make any sense. This is such a good, like this is such a good little thing that you can take the UI off, but at the same time you can open your map and see exactly where you're going. I just totally love that they did this. It's such a small little details that make Troll WoW so amazing. Gotta get my mount. Where's my... Oh, never mind. I gotta turn this thing back on. I was like, man, my body disappears. What the hell? Phew. Get me back. Where do I have to go? I'm gonna check if I can do those quests. Probably that shaman is gone, so... Weird. It's a guild name. Soldier. Give me one of these guys. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can actually use my axe. Start training my axe. Should be able to. So the level 18 this is perfect. I'm gonna deal with this guy. Why are there so many bodies here? I try to rest them. This happens to me a lot. I see a lot of bodies and they just kind of leave their bodies there. I wonder if they're actually playing or what happened here. Did you just log out after they die? Oh, what's the deal here? No idea. Kind of afraid of all these mobs. They'll have like a second guy there. This is easy. This is actually good. 30%. Like it literally does no damage at all. Harry? I think there's something about elves that I literally can't use a... Did I get it already? What is it? I mean, I know that it's bad, but is it 1 of 20? I'm pretty sure that just hitting a mob once, like killing 1 or 2 mobs, should give me at least 2 in access. So I think I really can't use an access no, for some strange reason that I don't know. Let's try this guy real quick. Oh, there it is. I think I did some damage. Barry. Okay, I did some damage. There we go. Actually, if I do Crusader, it's probably faster, because it swings faster. These. Oh my god. Parry, parry, parry. It actually sucking me. I might need to, yep. What? No. I'm gonna have to Google it. I think I cannot use axes as an elf. Dogs, a bunch of cool axes. Total, wow. Can I use access? Hey, rogue or a hunter. It's so weird. I'll try one or a couple more mobs, otherwise. Something about the access cell or something. $18. I should drop it as well. Nice. 10 damage right there. I see the combat bar. Because it counts Crusader Strike. Hit 24. Why can't I level my axes? Like, do I have to kill lower level mobs or? Oh my god, this is driving me insane. I think I just can't do it probably. Well, I'm gonna have to choose a sword then. I'll figure it out later. So, file. Gotta kill these things with my glowing soul gem. I'll listen to some Ashenvale lore.
Enter the lush and vibrant realm of Ashenvale, dear travelers of Azeroth, and immerse yourself in the timeless majesty of this enchanted forest.
This AI?
As the lore master of this contested territory, I invite you to join me on a quest to explore its hidden wonders and uncover the tales of harmony and discord that have shaped its legacy. Beneath the tranquil canopy, where the whispers of the past mingle with the murmurs of recent conflict, a delicate balance exists as two factions, drawn to Ashenvale's mystic allure, vie for its control. Together, let us delve into the lore that has shaped this land, where the forces of the Horde and the Alliance clash, and the spirits of the forest watch over their sacred domain. Ashenvale's story begins in an age when the continents of Azeroth were vastly different, a time shrouded in ancient mystery. The forest was part of a larger, unbroken landmass until the catastrophic War of the Ancients erupted. This conflict culminated in the Great Sundering, a catastrophic event of such magnitude that it tore the very structure of the world apart, sending great swathes of land into the abyss and permanently altering the continents. In the wake of this world-shattering event, the Night Elves, a race deeply attuned to the natural world and its rhythms, settled in the woods of Ashenvale. It was here, long before the echoes of modern conflicts reverberated through its boughs, that this tranquil forest thrived under the watchful eyes of these caretakers. It was a time of harmony, where the whisper of leaves and the gentle flow of streams spoke of an ageless peace. Thousands of years later, the Third War brought a renewed wave of chaos upon these woodlands. As the Night Elves took up arms to defend their homeland against the invading forces, Ashenvale itself, left untended in the midst of war, began to transform. The forest grew wilder and more untamed. Its frequently traveled paths became overgrown, and the creatures dwelling within became increasingly ferocious. In the war's aftermath, the landscape of Ashenvale changed drastically. In pursuit of resources to fuel their war machine, the Horde established lumber camps, tearing through the ancient woods with unrelenting fervor, particularly in the eastern parts of the forest. Today, Ashenvale stands as a contested frontier, a battleground where the echoes of ancient wars blend with the clash of modern armies. The Night Elves, steadfast in their determination, fight to reclaim and protect their ancestral lands. The Horde, driven by necessity and ambition, continues to challenge their control over the region.
wonder if this
So
mod
come,
is different.
delve into the mysteries of Ashenvale, witness the ongoing struggle between the Horde and the Alliance beneath its canopy, and become part of a narrative that has been woven through the ages. Trekking through these forests is akin to journeying through enchanted wilds. As you step into the embrace of Ashenvale, you are immediately surrounded by the overwhelming beauty of nature, a realm where the harmony of the woods welcomes you into its serene fold. The weather, though generally mild, holds a persistent dampness, a mist that weaves through the towering trees and gently settles upon the many lakes and meandering rivers of the region.
I think I cannot
The
use
rain,
them.
rarely more than a drizzle, seldom reaches the forest floor, shielded by the dense canopy above. This mystical, tree-covered landscape, imbued with the legacy of the Night Elves, is encircled by diverse and distinct regions, each with its own unique character. To the south of Ashenvale, the forest diverges into two remarkably distinct terrains. On one side lies the Stone Talon Mountains, a rugged and mountainous land marked by towering peaks and deep valleys. Adjacent to this lies the Barrens, a vast and arid savanna. This expansive area is defined by its open plains and scattered oases, offering a different but no less challenging environment. To the north, Ashenvale is flanked by Darkshore, a weather-beaten coastline battered by the relentless sea. This terrain, shrouded in a perpetual mist, harbors the resilient Night Elf communities that have claimed these lands. Further to the northeast lies Fellwood, a once lush forest now corrupted by demonic energies. Its twisted trees and tainted wildlife speak of the legacy of the Burning Legion. This corruption is also slowly seeping into the forests of Ashenvale, threatening to extend the Legion's dark influence even further. At the eastern borders of this Night Elven territory, one finds the mysterious and broken lands of Ajara, a beautiful coastal region cloaked in eternal autumn. Together, these surrounding areas form a mosaic of history, conflict, and natural wonder around Ashenvale, a crossroad of paths for travelers and explorers alike. This realm of enchanting beauty is not without its dangers. A great variety of wildlife thrives amidst the safety of the foliage in Ashenvale, from prowling bears and wolves to the mystical antlered griffin Sharp Talon. The air carries the howls of the worgen at dusk, and closer to the shores of Blackfathom Deeps, another threat lurks, the Naga. Transformed into creatures with serpentine bodies, these former Night Elves viciously and cunningly protect the waters they now call home. Yet beyond those threats, hidden within this ancient woodland, lies the Bow Shadow, one of the remaining portals to the Emerald Dream, a place of deep magic and lore. This gateway is protected by green dragons and their kin, a formidable assembly of guards who patrol the area with strength and wisdom. Venturing deeper inland, the forest bears the scars of demonic corruption, with satyrs and other malevolent creatures tainting its characteristic beauty. Scattered across the wilderness of Ashenvale, remnants of a Night Elven past such as Bathran's Haunt are the silent witnesses to a bygone era, while the Furbolgs, a sentient race deeply connected to the natural world, have resided in these lands for centuries. These peaceful dwellers are now shrouded in rumors of a dark transformation, hinting at a growing corruption within. Here in Ashenvale, the spiritual bond to the ancestral homeland of the Night Elves is palpable, and in this vast wilderness, settlements are few but significant. The Night Elves maintain a series of outposts that reflect their inherent guardianship and timeless beauty, while the Horde, with their more recent encampments, bring a very different energy to the region, one driven by ambition and expansion. Step forward, brave adventurers, and witness the harmony of nature as it interlaces with the echoes of modern conflicts. Let the spirit of Ashenvale captivate your imagination and awaken your sense of wonder, drawing you into its magical embrace. In the sun-scorched expanse of the Barrens, a group of Horde adventurers have gathered, their eyes set northward towards the dense forests of Ashenvale. Their path, fueled by tales of conquest and driven by a need for resources, is one of ambition and expansion, and they greet the horizon with a fierce determination. Leaving the base camp of the Warsong Outriders and passing through the Morshan Rampart marking the boundary between the two territories, they feel as though they are entering a new world, a land steeped in age-old magic. The red earth of the Barrens gives way to the lush greenery of Ashenvale, and the air grows cooler as the emerald forest shields the sun's unrelenting warmth. The Horde warriors, eager for battle, find themselves at the threshold of the Splinter Tree Post, their faction's major outpost in this contested land. This bastion of orcish strength was first carved out by Grom Hellscream and his Warsong clan during the Third War. Here, the explorers are greeted by the sight of Horde banners fluttering in the wind and the sounds of orcish drums. They know this will be their first base of operations in the heart of Ashenvale.
Whoa, she came
Not
out
far
of
from the
nowhere,
invading
man.
forces' settlement, across the road lies the Silverwing Outpost, a site of alliance resistance. The Night Elf Sentinels view the presence of the Warsong clan as a desecration of their sacred grounds, and have initiated a large-scale effort to reclaim Ashenvale from their occupation. The area between these 2 points has become a no-man's land, where skirmishes erupt without warning, and the balance of power shifts with each passing hour, offering a glimpse of the greater conflict that lies ahead. Venturing north from the Splinter Tree Post, the forest paths lead us to Sator Nar, a place where corruption has taken a firm foothold in the once pristine wilderness, making it a challenge to reclaim its natural beauty. Dominated by the Bleakheart sect, it has become the main Satyr settlement in the forest, with the tainting blight extending from the Night Elven ruins of Xavian to the nearby Night Run. The former site was named in honor of Lord Savius, a respected highborn who, after the Great Sundering, was reborn as a Satyr. The ruins are currently under the watch of Prince Reyes, a striking figure distinguished by his magenta hue. Known for patrolling the camp with an air of authority, Prince Reyes is as powerful as he is notable in appearance. This sinister enclave of demons has formed an alliance with the cult of the Dark Strand, a faction known for its malevolent intentions and use of potent soul gems. These gems, filled with the trapped souls of highborn deceived during the breaking of the continents, grant the cult members exceptional powers. It is revealed that the demonic presence in the region serves as a shield, protecting these crystals with an eldritch veil. The turmoil in Sator Nar and Xavian casts a shadow of doubt over the traditional clash of armies in Ashenvale, with both factions being unknowingly ensnared in a deeper, more concealed struggle. Here, the Horde's desire for expansion and the Night Elves' urge for protection of their homeland simultaneously grapple with encroaching corruption, a conflict that whispers of unnatural forces at play, subtly reshaping the fate of the land and foretelling challenges yet unseen. Meanwhile, a band of Alliance explorers, their spirits high and their gear clinking with each step, emerge from the dense forests of Darkshore, setting foot in Ashenvale for the first time. The lush, verdant landscape of towering trees and ethereal beauty greets them, a stark contrast to the rugged coastline they've just left behind. Largely sheltered from the brutal realities of factional warfare, they follow the winding path inland, where they come across the remains of Bathran's Haunt, a place once inhabited by night elves but long since abandoned. The ruins, which have known nothing but silence and decay for millennia, have recently become a base of operations of an unnatural life force. In these secluded fringes, the agents of the Forsaken have set up makeshift laboratories, harnessing the local flora for their dark purposes. Under their presence, the forest floor has turned a sickly brown, and the vibrant flowers have wilted away, leaving behind a somber scene. Unaccustomed to the direct confrontation, members of the Alliance are presented with an unsettling truth. The evidence of the Horde's presence disrupts their once simplistic view, starkly illustrating that the tales of their natural enemies are not just stories, but a jarring reality that now challenges the ideals and readiness for the conflicts that lie ahead. Despite their inexperience in all-out warfare, the majority of the Alliance adventurers skillfully avoid direct clashes with the Horde, opening their eyes to the complexities of factional rivalries. The encounter at the ruins, a grim peek into the realm of newfound hostilities, will prepare us for the more daunting trials that await as we move deeper into these age-old woodlands. As we follow the forest path stretching out before us, we eventually reach Maestra's Post. This tranquil outpost, adorned with Night Elven architecture, echoes with the tumult of conflict. The Night Elves stationed here are stretched thin, and alongside them, Firo Ironhand and Delgrin the Purifier, the outpost's human defenders, are locked in a desperate struggle. As part of a company of Argent Dawn paladins, Firo and Delgrin arrived in Ashenvale with a mission to aid the local protectors of the forest in purging the land of demons and the...
I think you should actually talk about these two guys. Just want to see if he says something about the quest, something interesting.
What brings you here? Ah, you have the hair. Now I will mix a cure for the child and pray my concoction works. And Forsaken are at Bathron's haunt? Very troubling to hear, that is. Very troubling indeed. Adventurer, I have created a cure that I believe will help the afflicted child. Take it to Astranar and give it to the child's parent, Pelturus Whitemoon. To reach Astranar, follow the road south, then east.
Okay. I remember this quest. Okay.
the undead. Together, they
Good
face the
job. I
advancing
think it's
menace
AI.
of the Horde, a threat intensified by the malignant influence of the Darkstrand
It's
sect.
gotta be AI.
The malevolent
But
cult's
it's well done.
magics seep into the land, casting a long shadow of uncertainty across the region and corrupting the native wildlife who have made this forest their shelter for centuries. The fur bogs, inherently vigilant and peaceful beings, are progressively losing command of their own will, succumbing to this sinister external influence one by one. Delgrin's knowledge of Orcish, a skill frowned upon by his superiors, becomes an invaluable asset in this complex conflict. His ability to understand and anticipate the enemy's
Google if
strategies
I can.
enhances
Just an
the
axe as a night
defender's
elf,
efforts to combat
high
these
elf.
threats more effectively. The struggle at Maestra's Post is emblematic of the larger battle for Ashenvale, where the lines between friend and foe become increasingly blurred. In the northwestern corner of Ashenvale, a beach of incredible history whispers tales of time-honored glory and present darkness. Once the site of the illustrious Night Elven city of Zoram, it now lies submerged beneath the veiled sea. The Strand, lost and nearly forgotten by the Night Elves, has witnessed the return of disturbing forces as the Naga claim dominion over its shores. These serpentine creatures, honoring the malevolent Hydra Vorsha the Lasher, signal an ominous resurgence of bygone evils. As a territory of strategic importance for both factions, the struggle for dominance over this area has led to the Horde establishing the Zoram Gar outpost as a crucial foothold, directly facing retaliation from the nearby Alliance settlements. Amidst this turmoil, an even greater threat lurks beneath, concealed within the bowels of a former, partially underwater temple. Once a sacred site dedicated to the moon goddess Elune, it has been corrupted into a shrine of unspeakable horror by the Twilight's Hammer cult. The cult's unholy union with the Naga serves a singular purpose: to nurture a monstrous embodiment of the old gods until it is ready to rise and unleash its chaos upon the continent. Today, the control over the Zoram Strand transcends mere territorial disputes, evolving into a conflict of ancient legacies and present ambitions. As the forces of the Horde and the Alliance vie for supremacy over this cursed coastline, the true battle is against the looming danger beneath the waves, where the fate of Ashenvale may well be decided in the shadows of the Black Fathom deeps. Leaving behind the conflicts at the shores of Ashenvale, our story turns eastward once more to the heart of the Horde's industrious spirit, the Warsong Lumber Camp. Tasked with supplying the faction's war efforts with wood and other raw materials, the camp's operations are relentless, stripping the forest of its ancient trees and altering the landscape irrevocably. The local wildlife, usually thriving amidst the rich undergrowth, finds itself displaced, their habitats vanishing under the march of saws and axes. The night elves, stewards of the forest, watch in horror as their sacred land is desecrated. Their attempts to protect Ashenvale are met with the harsh resistance of the Horde's insatiable demand for resources, leading to escalating tensions and confrontations. Within the lumber camp lies Kargathia Keep, a stronghold named in honor of the legendary Orcish hero Kargath Bladefist. This outpost, with its robust wooden palisades and the constant bustle of activity, serves as the nerve center for the Warsong officers stationed here. Its proximity to Orgrimmar ensures quick reinforcements should disputes with the Alliance intensify, underscoring its critical role in the Horde's military network. Overseen by the formidable Gorthak, the camp stands on the precipice of war. As the Warsong Lumber Camp expands its reach, the discord between the Horde's industrial might and the Night Elves' fervent guardianship of nature is an indication of the broader conflict over the soul of Ashenvale, a land caught between preservation and conquest. Venturing beyond the Horde-controlled borders, we find ourselves at the Demon Fall Canyon, a stark rift in Ashenvale's secluded southern corner, bearing the scars of a battle that echoes through history. The canyon, located south of Fellfire Hill and just east of Demon Fall Ridge, has become the final resting place of the Pit Lord Manaroth. Here the air is thick with fell corruption, reminding all who pass through this place of dread of the titanic clash where Grommash, Hellscream and Thrall faced the colossal Pit Lord. It was Grommash's axe, with a decisive cleave into the Demon Lord's chest, that led to the ultimate undoing of Manaroth. In the aftermath of the monumental battle where both Grommash and the Pit Lord fell, the canyon's very essence was irrevocably altered. The explosion that marked the demon's undoing unleashed a wave of fell energy seeping deep into the earth, air, and flora. This hallowed ground has since become a pilgrimage site, where orcs honor the memory of Hellscream's ultimate sacrifice, a warrior who gave all he had to break the chains of the Burning Legion's curse upon his people. As the echoes of the Horde's endeavors fade into the distance, our gaze shifts back to the Alliance, whose quest for peace and preservation leads us to the southwest of Ashenvale's enchanted woods, where the delicate balance between nature and civilization is ever more palpable. Upon reaching the shrine of Asina, we come across the remnants of what was once a revered place of worship. Overgrown with moss and ivy, the ruins tell a tale of a bygone era, their silence echoing forgotten ceremonies and prayers. The atmosphere is charged with a solemn respect, adding to the weight of history and the loss that pervades the sanctuary. The trail continues southward to the ruins of Stardust, located on a small island. Here, the scene transforms dramatically. The once serene lake is now tainted, corrupting the surrounding flora and fauna. Large bog beasts, twisted by the lake's poisonous properties, roam amidst the remaining structures, and the area is enveloped in a sickly blight of a yellowish-green hue, reminding those who pass through here of Fellwood's demonic influence. The journey then leads to the Talon Deep Path, an extensive tunnel that connects Ashenvale with the Stone Talon Mountains. Situated just west of Mistral Lake, the entrance to the tunnel presents an intricate labyrinth of passages, promising untold stories that await beyond its winding paths. But the adventure of the Stone Talon Mountains remains a chapter for another time, as Ashenvale's tale still demands its due before we climb to other heights. As we set out from the concealed groves of the southwest, we are surrounded by the lush, thick foliage that is characteristic of Ashenvale. The dense forest gradually opens up, revealing a more defined path, leading us towards Astronar. This night elven village, nestled on an island within a tranquil lake, emerges as a haven amid the wilds. The site of the town, with its elegant structures and bridges connecting it to the mainland, is a welcome one, and upon arriving in Astronar, the group is greeted by the sight of its lively streets and the serene beauty of its natural surroundings. The air is filled with the gentle hum of activity as night elves and their allies go about their daily routines. The town is a hub for travelers and explorers alike, offering various services such as an inn for a night's rest and a flight master for those looking to travel further. Here, amidst the fragrant blooms and gently flowing waters, a sense of peace and a deeper connection to the natural world envelop the explorers. As they mingle with the inhabitants, they hear of nearby wonders and warnings. To the north, near the mystical Iris Lake, lies the Moonwell of Purity, a source of enchanting waters vital to the Night Elves' magic and healing. This well, one among several hidden throughout Ashenvale's forests, is pivotal in maintaining the Night Elves' spiritual bond with the wilderness and the Moon Goddess. The tales take a somber turn as the inhabitants recount the plight of Thistlefur Village to the north of Astronar, home to a tribe of furbogs whose corruption has made them increasingly hostile. These guardians of the forest now lash out against anyone who crosses their path, driven by a malevolence that has darkened their once peaceful nature. The Night Elves, deeply connected to the land and its inhabitants, strive tirelessly to combat these corrupting forces, holding on to the hope that the furbogs can be restored to their natural, gentle demeanor. Enriched by stories of ancient beings and mystical lore, the adventurers find themselves spellbound. Yet, as night falls, a palpable tension stirs in the east. Whispers of unrest and discord seep through the trees, carrying with them the scent of impending conflict. Beyond the serene groves and purifying moonwells, the reality of factional warfare looms in the distance.
It's so AI.
In the northern reaches of Ashenvale, where the wind carries the whispers of epochs past, lies a tree of great importance. This majestic outpost, known as Rainwood Retreat, acts as a sanctuary of peace and guardianship. Here, Ordanus, the keeper of the grove, dedicates his existence to the legacy of his father, the forest god Cenarius. With the death of his father, Ordanus has returned to these woods, emboldened by a mission to restore the harmony once orchestrated by Cenarius himself. Surrounded by the vigilant Cenarian protectors and the graceful laughing sisters, the retreat watches over the path to Felwood, a land tainted by corruption. These guardians of nature stand firm, ensuring no malevolent force crosses its border and desecrates the purity of Ashenvale. This sanctuary, however, is not beyond the reach of darkness. Braylin Firehand, masquerading as a servant of the Horde but bound to the will of the Shadow Council, has marked Ordanus for death. Driven by her ambition to disrupt the natural order and reclaim the forest's magic for the Council's own purposes, Firehand's schemes threaten to unravel the fabric of peace that the Keeper of the Grove and his allies have so diligently woven. The tranquility of the retreat is shattered when the Horde, deceived by Braylin's manipulation, advances upon Rainwood, aiming to sever the lineage of Cenarius by claiming the life of his son. The attack on the Guardian of the Forest is not merely an assassination, it is a blow aimed at the heart of Ashenvale, intended to cripple the land's defenders and pave the way for the Shadow Council's dark designs. This act of aggression, born from deception and a thirst for power, ignites the fuse of conflict, propelling both the Horde and the Alliance toward an inevitable clash. The battle lines are drawn, not just around the fate of Ordanus, but around the future of Ashenvale itself, marking the beginning of a new chapter of hostility. As both factions brace themselves for the storm, the echoes of war ripple through the forest, a harbinger of the chaos to come. The secluded region, once a haven of whispers and wisdom, quickly evolves into a battleground for the unfolding drama, setting the stage for the larger confrontation looming on the horizon. Here, the full might of the Horde and the Alliance will collide, driven by a blend of honor, vengeance, and the unshakable desire to protect what is sacred. Both the Horde and Alliance explorers set their sights on the Silverwing Grove, where the scent of burned wood hangs heavy in the air. The lush groves of Ashenvale begin to give way to the dry lands of the Barrens, and in the distance, the clamour of combat draws near, signalling the onset of a pivotal struggle that has long been brewing beneath the canopy of this ancient forest. As both factions edge closer to the battleground, the sounds of swords clashing and the battle cries of the many warriors engaged in fierce confrontation with each other becomes more and more intense.
Nice.
Situated between the contrasting lands of Kalimdor,
They're gonna
these
finish
groups
that
of
one.
combatants
And then I have another
at long
one,
last
but
set
the
foot in
history of
Warside
Ashenvale.
Gulch,
See if
an arena
it leads me towards the actual lore of it. I just want to see what the NPCs have to say in this quest. Hub right here. I think it's better if I just turn up mine. So this seems to be a bit of a newish channel actually. So it's called the Chronicles of Azeroth, and I've been listening to a couple of videos from here. It's basically 30-minute videos where they tell you everything about a song, a little bit of it has a little bit of music and so on and so forth. But it's basically AI, it's artificial intelligence. But a lot of people are hating on AI. I don't think he's the worst thing ever, to be honest. So literally, I mean, it's well done because the prompt is on, so it explains everything. It explains the lore. It uses the music. I don't know if whoever made it actually has to put in the music or if the music is automatic. But it does a good job just compiling all the data and putting it together. If it was someone else, they would try to be funny and like do these lore videos where they have to just like weird jokes and whatnot. And for someone who just wants to chill and listen to the data, that's good. So I have another channel where I don't talk about the lore. I talk about the real research on Afterlife and all these things that I'm trying to connect with the lore. And I started doing some of these AI videos in there because I put all the data in, and you can tell the AI like go into this research and bring me the most important points, and then connect all of these to mythologies, or connect all of these to real theories about, let's say, consciousness or the soul or whatever, or even to both. So you put in a piece of research, like a long piece of peer-reviewed research, and you say related to religion and related to mythology, and the AI does everything, and you can tell it like do a 15-minute video or do a 10-minute video. Basically, while you might say it lacks the originality of it, it lacks a little bit of the human critical thinking, which is true, which is why I still do the actual videos where I go in depth into all of that. But just to bring the data and to bring a coherent argument, AI does such an amazing job. So I think this channel, Chronicles of Azeroth, just being AI lore about like the depths of lore of World of Warcraft, it's such a genius idea. I think it's good to kind of keep all the data together. Still, we need critical thinking coming from humans because it's never going to be replaced by AI. But it is a great tool. I'm just bringing that forward because a lot of people are hating on AI, and I use it a lot for many things.
Hello, adventurer.
AI voice characters. Oh my
By
god.
the looks of you, have you been to the Stone Talon Mountains? It is a land plagued by the
That's
Venture
funny.
Company and other enemies of the Night Elves. Recently, Sentinel Wolfrunner sent my friend Kayla Shadowspear there to investigate what's happening to the land. But I have yet to hear word back from her. I'm even more concerned because the Alliance sent a gnome mage along with her. A sign of trouble. for
I'd be
sure.
concerned with a
Would
gnome
you
mage.
find her and report back
I
to
cannot
me?
trust gnomes. No.
Ishnu Allah. The druid Caneth Stillwind sent word to me. He would like a report of the happenings along our coast and in the forests surrounding Astranar. He fears there is a corruption moving through Ashenvale,
It's amazing.
and he may be right.
I listen to the story and I keep going to my next quest. Absolutely beautiful. This is what I'm telling you. Like AI is so amazing. It's doing amazing things.
There is evil lurking on our northwestern coast, known as the Zoram Strand. It is the resting place of the doomed city of Zoram.
I'm just gonna take him. I might just drop them later, but
It has been lost to the night elves for ages, lost and nearly forgotten. Now the Naga have returned, and for what reason we do not know, but reason matters
trusting
little.
this
We
now.
must slay these fiends and throw them back to the depths. Return to me when your mission is complete. Be careful.
The forest spirits tell me you are brave and willing to travel. To the south, not far from Mist Lake, there lies a tunnel named the Talon Deep Path. Through this tunnel you will come to an area known as Windshear Crag in the Stone Talon Mountains. Once there, journey to the southwest past Cragpool Lake and then north, up the steep slope until you reach Stone Talon Peak. There awaits Keeper Albacor. Heed his bidding, person. The journey will be perilous.
Directly to the north of Astranar are the Thistlefur Furbow. My scouts report that their numbers have grown greatly over the past few months. If they grow too great, they may find the courage to attack Astranar directly. Kill as many of their kind as you can, but bring me their chieftain's skull as proof that their efforts have been stifled for now. I shall remain here in Astranar and await word from you. Elune be with you. Adventurer, a longtime friend of mine, is also aiding the sentinels here in Ashenvale, but he has yet to return.
Somewhere else.
He had leads on finding an item that he thought could slow the Furbolg attacks on our people. A rod created by a now-dead evil wizard. Before he left here, he mentioned seeking out a gem for the rod. He mentioned the gem possibly being hidden at the shrine in Lake Falathim at the base of the mountain to the west. The gem was being held there before it was overrun.
This one I actually want to see. Alright, so this one he didn't read it. Not looking correctly. This one was actually pretty cool. He was looking for some sort of herbs or something because there's a sick child, so it's probably the son of this. Oh, it's actually probably her, and that's his child. I don't know. Apologize for having no time to speak. My child, Relara. Oh yes, it's her. It's deadly ill, so you get the cure from Orendil.
This is from Orendil.
Never done this quest.
Healing is great. This cure gives me hope, when before I had little. Farewell.
Well, I'll take this. Or can I have some stew? Thank you, Bailicious. Nice.
I had hoped Orendil's cure would save Relara, but I fear it only slowed the disease running through my child.
It's actually an
We
interesting
must find
quest.
more powerful medicine. Thankfully, Orendil spoke to me of further remedies to try should his first one fail. Elune's tear is a type of stone that rests in only one place, the Isle on Iris Lake, east of Astranar. Orendil said the stone will wash away corruption. Please, adventurer, bring me Elune's tear, and pray it will end my child's sickness.
Wonder if is this an actual classic quest, or is this one of the new quests? It's kind of interesting. What's this one? Which one is it? What's this one probably? Hello Steer right here. I'm actually gonna continue this one. Touch of corruption. I remember actually trying to do that. Now I have a bunch of quests here. Nice. I will pick up this one. Oh, well. No, I'm just gonna go like literally how it tells me to go, like here, 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 here. Oh, it's we can listen to some more lore as we go.
of never-ending strife where the tension between the Horde and Alliance erupts into open warfare. The significance of this place, marked by the scars of past disputes and the relentless drive of both sides for supremacy, cannot be overstated. The Warsong Outriders persist in their deforestation efforts, stoking the flames of conflict with the Night Elves, further deepening the rift between the factions and pushing the fragile ecosystem of Ashenvale to the brink of irreversible damage. The Silverwing Sentinels, guardians of the night and stewards of this wilderness, have also rallied to the cause. With fierce determination, they pledge to purge Warsong Gulch of the Horde's presence, ensuring that not a single orc remains to ravage their sacred woods. The geography of the battleground, with its dense forests bordering open plains, creates a natural amphitheater for this endless struggle for superiority. Drawn by the call to arms, heroes of every race and creed converge upon the gulch, their blades unsheathed and their arrows at the ready. Elves and orcs, humans and trolls, dwarves and tauren, all are compelled by a sense of duty, retaliation or glory, eager to lend their sword or spell to the fray. In Warsong Gulch, the exchange of blows never truly ends. It merely pauses, catching its breath before surging forth once again. It is here, in the clashing of steel and the rush for the enemy banner, that the future of Ashenvale, and perhaps the fate of the world, hangs in the balance. And so, dear wanderers, we come to the end of our journey through the mystical lands of Ashenvale. As we draw the curtains on our travels, I am filled with gratitude for your companionship along this path. Together, we've wandered through ancient forests, crossed swords in age-old conflicts, and discovered stories woven into the very essence of Azeroth. Thank you for joining me through the rolling hills and shadowed glades of this night elven territory. Your presence has made this exploration not just a recounting of tales, but a shared adventure that breathes life into the lore we cherish.
It's just
As
so
twilight
by
descends
AI.
upon the towering trees of these lands, casting long shadows over the forest floor, our trails diverge, each to their own destiny. But fear not, for the saga of this world is rich and unending, and this adventure is but a chapter in a grander story that continues to unfold. Now that we part ways, remember the lessons of Ashenvale, the valor, the vigilance, and the understanding that amidst its untamed beauty, the Alliance and Horde etch their stories into the earth. Both factions, in their quest for dominion, remain keenly aware that the true enemy may not always be the one holding the flag. Until we meet again, and may your paths be guided by the light of Elune and the strength of the ancients.
Questing all together. That's so cool. The Wandering Legion. Maybe he's multi-boxing, but I want to believe that he's kind of playing with his guildmates. I just gotta reset. Because the thing is, it's only when I stream.
Once more to the hallowed halls of our grand library.
I gotta reset
Today,
my
our tale takes us into
world
the
real
depths
quick.
of history, where we shall uncover the secrets of the ancient forest known as Ashenvale. Join me, Hogarth the Orc Slayer, as we weave the tale of this primordial land. Ashenvale lies south of Darkshore and Felwood, west of Azshara, and north of the Stone Talon Mountains and the Barrens. This forest, abundant with ancient trees and vibrant life, retains a deeper magical essence and a profound connection to nature, despite pockets tainted by darkness. Numerous lakes nestle beneath the forest canopy, offering serene havens for all sorts of wildlife. The Night Elves, custodians of this ancestral land, maintain control over strongholds like Astronar, Maestra's Post, Silverwing Grove, and the Shrine of Asina. In contrast, the Horde have recently settled in the area within the Eastern Woods as Splinter Tree Post and established a smaller presence on the western beach known as Zoramgar Outpost. They've extended their influence through Warsong camps from Kargathia Keep to the Morshan Rampart in the south, also claiming and clearing Silverwind Refuge. Furbolgs, satyrs, and a variety of wild creatures, being spiders, wolves, and bears, dominate the area. The vast expanse from the Zoram Strand to the Warsong Lumber Camp is an arduous traverse. Being a highly contested zone, frequent skirmishes and attacks on faction-based settlements are commonplace. Ashenvale also serves as a pivotal travel hub for both the Horde and the Alliance, drawing traffic from adventurers from all over the world. Our story of this age-old woodland unfurls in the aftermath of the demonic Burning Legion's first arrival on Azeroth over 10,000 years ago during the War of the Ancients. Following the cataclysmic events of the war and the sundering of ancient Kalimdor that followed, the surviving Night Elven civilization commenced the construction of their empire in the northern realms of the now altered continent. Legends whisper that the forests of Ashenvale and the environs encapsulated the remnants of this ancient land. Despite internal strife within their society, notably the exile of the Highborn sect of the Night Elves, a saga for another time, Ashenvale remained in a state of relative peace until an ancient adversary resurfaced once more. Approximately 700 years after the War of the Ancients, a rift emerged between the Night Elves and the transformed Night Elves, now known as the Satyrs. Originating from a cursed affliction by Xavius, a former Highborn, the Satyrs aligned with the Burning Legion. Following the War of the Ancients, the Night Elves had returned to their natural roots, embracing more druidic paths. Meanwhile, the Satyrs, led by Ixalan the Feared, launched a brutal assault on Nightrun, causing significant losses for the Night Elves. Facing dire consequences, Chandra's Feathermoon proposed summoning druids from the Emerald Dream, which Malfurion approved. Despite fierce combat near Rainwood Retreat, the Night Elves fell into a trap and retreated, albeit wounded. Malfurion's attempt to regulate druid forms met resistance, especially from a druid named Valar Fangfire, who used the Forbidden Pack form to defeat the Satyrs. This decision essentially led to a widespread crisis among the Night Elves affected by this warping curse. This crisis prompted Malfurion to establish the Cenarian Circle in an attempt to increase control over druidic powers. R'hllor and his fellow Worgans were exiled to the Emerald Dream. The Night Elves continued their pursuit, eventually purging most forests of corruption and suppressing the Satyr threat. Consequently, some druids departed from the Night Elf society, believing in their wild nature, while the Worgen dispersed across different regions. You can discover more about the War of the Satyr and the Druids of the Scythe within the archives of our revered library. In the tale description below, there will be a safe portal to a more detailed narrative of the war.
I like how this guy does slower.
Peace would then return to the forested lands of Ashenvale, allowing the Night Elves to thrive and expand their influence in northern Kalimdor over the subsequent centuries. However, this peaceful period was then disrupted by the arrival of a goblin named Neelock Greedyfingers. Greedyfingers, a goblin fittingly named for his typical traits of being short, greedy of course, and profoundly entrepreneurial, saw an opportunity within the ancient territory of Ashenvale and commenced a logging camp. Initially, the goblins encountered opposition from a native Firbolg tribe, these ancient creatures being primarily concerned with the safeguarding of their sacred land. This conflict between Greedyfinger's goblins and the Firbolg tribes took a significant turn when Grommash Hellscream and his horde entered the fray. In a well-known tale, Thrall embarked on a westward journey from Lordaeron to Kalimdor. Thrall's forces set sail across the ocean, but the warsong was separated and absent from the initial landing on Kalimdor. The Horde clans would eventually find each other during conflict against the Alliance. Despite orders, Hellscream persisted in battling humans, leading Thrall to redirect the warsong north to establish Splinter Tree Post while the main force moved onward. In Ashenvale, Hellscream forged an alliance with the goblin Neelock Greedyfingers. The goblins provided finely crafted shredders in exchange for dealing with the Firbolg threat. A skirmish between the Horde and the Firbolgs ensued, resulting in the death of a Firbolg chieftain and several tribe members. Grom Hellscream continued into Ashenvale, felling forests and clashing with the Night Elves trying to protect their land. The Orcs' old connection to the Burning Legion was evident, raising suspicion among Cenarius, Lord of the Forest. He confronted the Orcs, believing them to be agents of the Legion, leading to a clash between Night Elves and the Warsong clan. During the battle, Hellscream and his warriors, initially overpowered by Cenarius, consumed water from a fountain tainted by Manaroth, and by doing so, regained their connection to fell magic. This empowered them to fight Cenarius evenly, eventually leading to the demigod's demise. However, moments later, as a result of drinking from this tainted fountain, Manaroth enslaved Hellscream and his forces. Cenarius' death enraged the Night Elves, cementing their hostility towards the Orcs. Hellscream would later be purified from this demonic control, but met his end in a battle against Manaroth. But that's a tale for another time. Moving back to our narrative of Ashenvale, the Horde continued logging in Ashenvale, establishing camps like the Warsong Lumber Camp and the Warsong Labour Camp. These actions sparked ongoing conflict with the Alliance, a tale for a later chapter within this very narrative. In recent times, not only orcs but also demons from the Burning Legion have established their presence across several locations. Places like the Firescar Shrine, Fellfire Hill, Demonfall Canyon and Demonfall Ridge are all under demonic control. Demonfall Canyon, notably named, witnessed a monumental battle between the Pit Lord Manaroth and the orcs Gromash Hellscream and Thrall after Hellscream's liberation from the Burning Legion's influence. Manaroth's demise caused a fiery explosion, claiming Grom's life. The site was named in honour of Grom's sacrifice, becoming a pilgrimage destination adorned with a monument in his memory. Today, the canyon is inhabited by numerous hostile, lesser demons. The Dordanil Barrow Den, nestled in Ashenvale, lies to the south of Splinter Tree Post and southwest of Fellfire Hill. Historically, this was a sanctuary for Night Elven druids, but it became a battleground when the Horde infiltrated these lands. While orcs showed very little interest in the slumbering elves in this area, the Forsaken, later allied with the Horde, took a different approach. They conducted experiments to disconnect the druid spirits, driving them to madness. Consequently, the Barrow Den is now infested with lurking Forsaken assassins, the wrathful spirits of the disconnected druids, and the notable potent entities, Uthil Mooncall, Mavoris Cloudsbreak, and Tennille Darkwood. Sinister satyrs have also claimed ruins at Xavier, the Nightrun, and Satanar. Cursed Green Dragon King emerged.
Interested about this quest. Listen to the Lord here. I wonder if this is gonna. I've never done this quest. I wonder if it's gonna evolve into something more interesting.
Oh, you found it. I will place the tear in a stew and pray that it will cure her. Thank you, adventurer.
That's it. No, wait. It is my daughter. It will help you feel better. Is she better?
Elun's tear washed clear some of my daughter's sickness. Her nightmares are lessened, and I thank the goddess for her blessing. But fever still rages within her. Orendil told me of a frosted dust found among the ruins of Stardust. Perhaps it will abate Relara's fever. Gather some of the dust, then please return to me. The ruins of Stardust lie to the south, adventurer. May Elun speed your journey.
Speed your journey? I am kind of invested into this quest. Sit down here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go here. What's this here? Okay, I'll just go all this way like this. Alright.
Emerged from the Emerald Dream portal of Bao Shadow, and corruption festers in the ruins of Stardust.
Get detailed feedback on your story with
No,
receive actionable insights on your plot, characters, settings, and
In addition to harboring satyrs, Forsaken, and similar beings, Ashenvale is also home to the infamous battleground that is the Warsong Gulch, nestled between the southern part of Ashenvale Forest and the northern area of the Barrens.
I love this.
Warsong Gulch sits close to where Grom Hellscream and his orcs extensively cleared forests during the Third War. Despite disagreements from Thrall and the Shamans, a group of orcs has remained, continuing deforestation to fuel the Horde's expansion, and they now go by the name Warsong Outriders. With the Night Elves launching a concerted effort to reclaim Ashenvale's forest, to this day they continue to focus on expelling the Outriders from their lands. The Silverwing Sentinels have pledged to relentlessly pursue and remove every last orc from the Warsong Gulch. This battleground holds a significant renown among Azeroth's travellers, with most having contributed to their faction's cause at some point in time. Ashenvale conceals some little-known secrets that have been shared with us before. The idol of Remulos was entrusted to Brawl Baremantle by Remulos himself, designed to aid Brawl in channeling his druidic abilities. This artifact, resembling and linked to a green dragon, establishes a connection for Brawl with the Emerald Dream. During the battle for Mount Hyjal, Brawl was assaulted by the Pit Lord, Asgalor, who attacked him with fell energy. As Brawl collapsed, he dropped the idol. Legend speaks of Asgalor striking the idol with his sword Spite, infusing it with fell energy. Brawl's daughter, Anessa, tried to rescue him from the idol's corrupting influence, but her attempt ended tragically when the idol exploded, claiming her life. Consumed by grief and anger, Brawl held himself responsible for his daughter's death. This overwhelming emotion caused the spirits of the stag, the panther, the seal, and the crow to abandon him. Only the corrupted bear spirit remained, feeding Brawl's wrath with the fell magic it bore. The corrupted idol of Remulos was believed lost, until Brawl discovered in Warsong Gulch that it had fallen into the possession of the Thistlefur Furbolgs, corrupting them. In turn, to address this threat, Brawl and Logosh, aided by the hippogriff Sharp Talon, journeyed to Thistlefur Hold in Ashenvale to purge the idol of its corrupted fell energies. Amidst the fierce battle against the green dragon linked to the idol and the corrupted Furbolgs, they succeeded in cleansing the artifact. This purification allowed Brawl to reconnect with the other spirits of the wild, pacifying his inner fury. With the cleansed idol in hand, Brawl and Logosh presented it to Fandral Staghelm, seeking validation of its purification. After examining the artifact, Staghelm advised Brawl to leave the idol in Darnassus under his care, ensuring its continued purity. Before the events of the Cataclysm, a series of attempts on the lives of the Night Elves escalated into a chilling act by a shadowy group of orcs. In a brutal raid, a squadron of Silverwing Sentinels fell victim to a heinous act. The Sentinels were murdered and their bodies skinned and suspended from the trees in Ashenvale. Despite the belief that these assailants were not fully affiliated with the Horde, tensions between the factions still heightened. Seeking to quell the mounting hostilities, Hamuul Rune Totem and a contingent of Tauren Druids arranged a peace summit with the Archdruid Alarata Renferal, alongside a group of Night Elf Druids to ease the growing discord. Tragically, the gathering was disrupted by a faction of Twilight Hammer Orcs disguised as Horde members, and they ruthlessly slayed all of the Night Elves present. Amidst the chaos, Gorkrak, the apparent leader of this orc band, was confronted by Hamuul, who queried if Garrosh Hellscream had dispatched them to disrupt the summit. Gorkrak, pretending ignorance of Garrosh's identity, signalled another orc to attack Hamuul from behind. The ambush then also resulted in the deaths of the Tauren Druids as well. Gorkrak orchestrated a plan to incriminate Garrosh for the murders. Ordering Hamuul to be buried among the fallen Druids, he was left for dead. However, Hamuul, the lone survivor, clawed his way out of the grave and summoned an owl to inform Cairn Bloodhoof of the grim betrayal that had unfolded. Across history, as we've seen in this tale, Ashenvale has often stood as a battleground, a testament to conflict born from the pursuit of supremacy. However, the brutality of war would then later increase after the cataclysmic event known as the Shattering of Azeroth. Following the cataclysm, Thrall designated Garrosh Hellscream, the son of Grom, as the new war chief of the Horde. Numerous tales abound of the harshness inflicted by Garrosh on the denizens of Azeroth during his reign. We've previously delved into some of these grim actions. To discover more about Garrosh's pursuit of dominance, delve into our narrative on the Dustwall Homage. A portal will be provided in the description below to explore the profound impact Garrosh left on that swampy terrain. Returning to our narrative of Ashenvale, subsequent to the weakening of the elven defences during the Cataclysm, Hellscream resolved to seize the Night Elven Forest for the Horde. He took charge, leading his troops to the neighbouring borders of Ashenvale. Although the Warsong clan had made considerable progress under Warchief Thrall's rule, it fell short of the aspirations harboured by Warchief Hellscream. Garrosh envisioned constructing a vast city within the heart of the forest, aspiring to match the size and power of Orgrimmar. With abundant resources at his disposal, Garrosh aggressively surged through the Kaldorei ranks, leaving a trail of destruction towards the Silverwing outpost. Bringing down tamed proto-drakes and domesticated Magnetar captives from Northrend, acquired through coercing their young and aided by the Bilgewater cartel goblins, Garrosh aimed to realise his expansionist ambitions. The assault on the outpost led to a decisive victory for the Horde. Garrosh's strategy was twofold. he tactically struck during an alliance leaders meeting, hoping to draw out Tyrande Whisperwind. As planned, the priestess arrived with the alliance reinforcements to support the weakening sentinels, but the horde unleashed the Magnetar upon the alliance forces. Amidst the chaos, Tyrande was wounded by orc archers. Confident of triumph, Garrosh personally engaged in the battle. However, Worgen reinforcements led by Varian Rin and Gen Greymane intervened. Garrosh and Varian fiercely clashed, matching each other blow for blow, neutralizing any interruption to their duel. Although evenly matched initially, Varian gradually gained an advantage. As Garrosh fatigued, Varian continued his assault, eventually inflicting wounds on Garrosh and disarming Gorehowl. A dying Magnetar forced a halt in their combat, allowing Garrosh to regain composure before reluctantly withdrawing upon the Korkron's insistence. Nonetheless, Garrosh vowed to personally seek retribution against Varian. Following their triumph, General Chandris Featherman.
I just saw that statue while getting in here. Let's see if, I think there are a couple of interesting quests. I'm gonna see if I can find them here.
You gathered the dust. I will create a poultice from these. It should bring down Relara's fever.
I really want her to be
Thank you again,
healed.
Vigil.
Like, that's like a what a
Without
paladin
your help,
does, I
my
guess.
child would surely perish.
Okay. I mean, could just do holy light on her or something. Why don't place a poultice and blah blah blah. It's a sigh of relief.
Relara's fever has passed, but she is still very weak. I do not believe time alone will give her back the strength she has lost. I believe it will take the power of a moonstone.
A moonstone?
To gather moonstones at Fallen Sky Lake to the southeast, until the Shade Thickets came. Their leader, a Shade Thicket oracle, gathered up all the fallen moonstones and hoards them. Now you must retrieve a moonstone from the oracle. And to do that, I fear that you must slay him.
Leather mail. I don't think it's better than the one that I just got. I just got one from Stokeates, I think. 6 stamina. Might help me for tanking. 6 stamina. Other no, never mind. I could start my healing setup with this. 9 speed. This is for druids. That makes sense for a druid. I could use this for my healing setup, I guess. Let's do it.
Relara's fever has passed, but she is still very weak. I do not believe time alone will give her back the strength
Too
she
invested.
has lost. I believe it will
Fallen
take the power of a
Sky.
moonstone.
We've gone through that. Fallen Moonstone. I can take these 2 quests, see if it's interesting. Marks of Honor? Wait, enter Warzone Gulch. I can actually enter Warzone Gulch from here. I thought this was just like an SOD thing. It's been always here. Like, Blizzard didn't do anything with SOD. Everything was already here. Interesting. I'm gonna go. Oh my god. So I do want to go back to Stormwind to pick up a few spells and maybe do some BGs tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna pick up the quest, see if I find anything interesting. It's a long walk though. Let's keep listening to the door.
The moon fortified defences and established outposts along Ashenvale's alliance-controlled borders. Nevertheless, the Night Elves confronted challenges due to a massive volcano eruption in central Ashenvale, causing chaos after the cataclysm. The Horde witnessed this upheaval and saw it as a strategic opportunity to advance their objectives amidst the Night Elves' difficulties. The Horde military sent reinforcements to Morshan Rampart, which had fallen to a renewed effort by the Silverwing Sentinels to oust the Horde from Ashenvale. The Sentinels didn't just besiege Morshan Rampart, they simultaneously attacked Splinter Tree Post and the Warsong Lumber Camp. Eventually, Horde adventurers and the military broke the Rampart siege. Pushing north from there, they seized control of Silverwing Outpost, and using Kodo caravans, lifted the siege of Splinter Tree Post. An orcish warlock poisoned the forest heart, dealing a heavy blow to the sentinels. Horde covert operatives eliminated the commanders leading the siege of Warsong Lumber Camp, effectively stopping the Alliance offensive. After breaking the sieges of Splinter Tree and Warsong Lumber Camp, the eastern part of Ashenvale fell entirely under Horde control, except for Forest Song. The Horde forces then pressed westward, securing Silverwind Refuge through a corrupted water elemental, and also assaulting Rainwood Tower and Rainwood Retreat, causing casualties among the station druids and sentinels. However, they couldn't deliver the final blow because the druid leader kept reviving the dryad defenders. The Horde even initiated firebombing on Astronar and moved to capture Maestra's Post, one of the few remaining Alliance encampments. If Maestra's Post fell, Darkshore and eventually Teldrassil would have been exposed to more Horde attacks. During the siege of Maestra's Post, Horde engineers at Silverwind Refuge finalized a colossal bomb for the East against the Night Elves in Stone Talon Mountains. Numerous Horde battalions moved south to reinforce Cromgar's army, carrying the bomb. However, this temporary success didn't last. The mobilized armies of Darnassus broke the siege of Maestra's Post, driving the Horde out of Astronar. After reclaiming Astronar, the Alliance reinforced Rainwood Retreat, breaking the siege by facing the shade of the ancient spirit of Shadumbra, resulting in the deaths of many Horde soldiers and the destruction of their demolishers. Alliance heroes also restored Dartol's Rod, gaining control over the Furbolgs near Silverwind Refuge and weakening the Horde army enough for the Sentinels to retake the camp. The Alliance military moved eastward, purifying the tainted forest heart and eliminating the Horde at the lumber camp. At this point, only scattered pockets of Horde resistance remained, leading to a definitive turn in the war in favour of the Alliance. Following the conflicts of the Ashenvale Wars, marked by a clear and undeniable victory for the Alliance, the resilience of nature asserted itself, healing the scars of the wars. The ancient forest landscape gradually returned to its former state of tranquility and peace. However familiar, peace on Azeroth is often fleeting. The echoes of conflict reverberated once more in Ashenvale, with the arrival of the Burning Legion's third invasion of Azeroth. Surprisingly, the disturbance did not originate from the Horde forces, but rather from the resurgence of an ancient adversary vanquished millennia ago, the Satyrs. The Satyr forces, led by Rethazar the Fallen, laid siege to Ashenvale. Acting swiftly, the Night Elves, recalling their successful strategy from the past, summoned champion druids from the Dream Grove to confront this resurgence. Unlike the challenges faced during the War of the Satyr in the past, this time the Night Elves swiftly and decisively dealt with the Satyrs. In more recent times, Ashenvale faced another brutal war, the War of the Thorns, one of the most significant Horde and Alliance conflicts to ever take place on Azeroth. While the intricate details of this war won't be explored here, it's essential to note the critical role Ashenvale played. After the Burning Legion conflicts, both factions suffered naval setbacks, leaving them unable to reinforce their territories effectively. Seeing an opportunity, the Horde aimed to secure Kalimdor and exploit divisions within the Alliance. They lured a significant portion of the Night Elven forces to
what did I do?
Silithus, intending to hold Darnassus.
Oh, no way, boys. Oh, more elementals. Your name has been mentioned in conversation spot. Perhaps you can help me with this problem. Wait, what?
Take this divining scroll. It can determine the creator of these elementals, but you will need something from them to use as a reagent to focus Scroll's magic. Their bracers should do nicely. A few intact bracers from the creatures should be enough. The other bracers will be useless for our purposes, but they may be worth something to a merchant if you wish to sell them. Once you have the intact bracers attempt to use the scroll, return to me with the results, and we shall proceed from there.
PvP Tauren, level 30. I'm not going there. Oh man, I think I gotta turn off. I don't want to turn off War Mode, but I'm probably gonna have to. A Troll Priest, why are they're always together. Like there's never one Horde player alone. Well, Alliance players, they're always alone when they have War Mode on. I'll come back to it. Crescent Grove. This is the new level 32 to 38. This is the new dungeon in Turtle WoW. I'm gonna do that one, level 32. It's so nice they give me these levels because sometimes I just get lost. It's 24 to 32. What level am I? Oh, it's 25. So I'm just gonna wait for one more level probably to do BFD because the dungeons are a little bit overtuned in Turtle WoW. I'm probably just gonna wait a little bit. I kind of want to hit. Probably not gonna do it tonight. I just want to finish that quest about healing that druid's daughter. That's kind of important, I guess. And now I'm too invested in it. And then I want to push Battlegrounds because a lot of people talk about playing Epoch because it's the PvP server and what. Like a lot of people who are playing Epoch right now, it's like it's just not working. There's like a lot of technical issues. Some of the classes are not working. A lot of technical issues. I've heard a lot of people complaining coming into Turtle WoW, and supposedly it's gonna be the PvP realm. And like you cannot even form battleground like premates. It's just like Blizzard servers where people just complain and they just take off battlegrounds. Like there are PvP communities. There's people who only do PvP with their guildmates and stuff. Like why would you remove people coming together to play a video game? Like that's just so dumb. But anyway, there are premates in Turtle WoW. All the exile. What the hell is that? Why is he yellow? Is he because it's like interesting. So anyway, Turtle WoW. The other day I went from like 19 to 20 by winning 3 Warzone Gulch. So you can quest for like 2 hours or 3 hours, or you can just like form a pre-made and win 3 Warzone Gulch and you'll get 1 whole level. You can actually level to PvP in Turtle WoW. So Epoch versus Turtle WoW, yeah. Epoch does not exist yet. It's a trial. Epoch is a dream. Epoch is it just started and it promises a lot and it's great. But Turtle WoW has been out for 6 years and has already 3 servers. People who have been playing on and on for like 6-7 years. So yeah, Turtle WoW is better for PvP in that sense. Remember, used to madness, insanity. So these guys talking about the lore and they talk about the horde and whatnot, but I don't see them explaining me why are the fauna, why is the fauna going crazy? I'm pretty sure that there's like a lore reason for it. I wonder if they're gonna tell me that it's like a shadow clouds, their minds and blocks all clarity from being perceived. So it's just sort of like a curse or something that is driving the fauna insane or something. The pain of not knowing those you once knew, to look upon the face of a friend and recognize nothing from them but our savagery. They were speaking a foreign language, making a loss, and it hurts me greatly to admit that I no longer have a home within this forest. Something must be done to stop the madness, to end it all. This is very poetic coming from Forbook. Growl the Exile. Elder Greenbow Village just out here. Read my once home of the full-world shamans that lurk there. They are nothing of they once were and perpetuate the horrors. It's like a lot of lore, but and it's pretty interesting. It's kind of cool. Like the wars are supposed to. Now I know that Ashenvale was a place where there's been many wars, and the Horde controls the east, and the Alliance, or at least the Elves, the west. And this is sort of where the hatred towards the Orcs from the Elves kind of comes from. And they just kind of want to live their lives, and they live in their little huts that they don't even have doors in their huts. It's just like connected. That guy who lives with his wife and he's not wearing a shirt, he's just like chilling. Out of nowhere, the fauna gets all crazy and the orcish hordes come into his forest and he has to stand up for it. That's what World of Warcraft was all about. Not like babysitting dragons or whatever retail is doing. That strife of living in this beautiful land and then being conquered by the sucks and having to form your PvP guild to do something about it. That's what World of Warcraft is all about. I mean, yes. Also for okay, so this is the quest that I have to take. Sentinel person, bring the ribbons of sacrifice. Whatever thing you be held. Oh, it's level 39 into Warsome Gulch. Nope. Okay, I think both of them are Warsome Gulch. Oh yeah, both of them are Warsome Gulch. I'm not gonna pick them up, which is good because I have no more space. I'm just gonna pick up this one. Fallen Moonstone. I just like, ooh, am I gonna get revenge here? Am I gonna get revenge here? 23 on that priest. I'm just gonna harass him because I've been sucked twice by the horde here. Look at him. It's like, oh, is this guy gonna attack me? Like, whenever I see a horde, I've been sucked already twice. They just insta attack. For me, I'm just like guiding Holy Stein. I could kill him. I'm level 25. He's level 23. I kind of just want to get revenge, but that's not me. Oh, he actually did it? Okay, well. No. I am a paladin. He dispelled magic. Okay. Oh my god, he's actually gonna do it. Nope. That's what I get. Okay. Now it's personal. No, I must find the cure for Relanara or whatever her name was. This guy, like, I was just gonna harass him a little bit and I was gonna let him go. He decided to curse me. He did dispel though. Yeah, Relanara is more important right now. That's not who I am. I am a paladin. I am supposed to end the war. I am supposed to be better. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna get sucked. Look at this. Level 26 Troll Shaman. Level 25. What are you gonna do, friend? See? There's a lot of horde around here. I don't know how I feel about... Probably gonna have to get out from the road, otherwise... Man, I'm acting like a real adult here. Like, I could have totally sucked that level 23 on that priest. What is this? So cool. It's like some magic falling from the tree. It's pretty cool stuff. I'm afraid of going anywhere. Donnie's not BP flagged. I totally wanted to suck that on that breeze. Relenra is more important. It's getting late. Just gonna go here, get the moonstone. Go in, go out. Hope there's no more hordes coming my way. I think I still gotta go outside. So anyway, like you get a lot of this, and well, I'm realizing like there's no like the big fights. I think when Epoch launched, there was a big fight in Westfall or something like that. People were sugging at level 15. Here I've seen like PvP players, but now that this is an actual contested zone, I've seen a couple tonight. I've been stuck twice or 2 or 3 times. I was gonna stalk that guy, but I'm actually an adult, so I didn't do it. I mean, I wanted to though. Who's that? Silver Winged Sentinel. Is that the Horde? I should have stalked that guy. But anyway, I'm seeing cool things about PvP in Total WoW. It's the whole thing between the Epoch and Total WoW and whatnot. It's quite a little bit of a, and especially because it's an RP server, and the whole thing about World PvP doing like the whole RP thing. Level 24 Orc Shaman. Nope. Nope. Gotta get my tier and then I gotta get out of here. My Fallen Moonstone, I think it was called. Fallen Skylight, what beautiful. It's just like going through the woods. Level 25 elementals, so these dudes are actually my level, so I gotta be careful around here. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Yeah, that actually. Good. Seems clear. Didn't attack me. Didn't attack you if you're like at a different level. Like the underwater biomes, they still impress me. Like even modern games don't have such good underwater biomes. Like everything is crafted. Wow, it's cool, but I said one bad word and they banned me. Or what did you say? Yesterday I had to report the player. I had to ignore him because he was harassing me the whole dungeon. Like hardcore, he was harassing me the whole dungeon, and I was doing my job and everything. And I reported them, and they didn't say anything. They were like, "Oh, just ignore him." So. You probably said something really bad to get to get banned, and I'm pretty sure you can contend it and get yourself unbanned. Generally, it does seem to have a more chill community. There's actually a lot of people who hate PvP, and like they say like PvP sucks and what. Oh crappity dude, I'm done. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna die here, to be honest, and I'm gonna pick up whatever quest I need. Because this guy's, what is it, level 25? And this one is level 30. How is he a level 30 out of nowhere? I wonder if this is a custom quest from WoW. Alright. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna try to not get into trouble. I've never seen the back of the angel. I just noticed that it has like a second set of wings. Very interesting. The whole thing with the Shadowlands lore. They could have done Shadowlands so much better. I mean, some things weren't so bad, to be honest. People give it a bad rep. There were some very interesting things about Shadowlands. For me, someone who goes into the lore and just relates to Gnosticism and whatnot, Shadowlands had some very interesting ideas here and there. People don't really get them because for them it was all very weird, but when you go deep into like Gnosticism and some of the other things, you kind of see where it all came from. But yeah. Anyway, TWoW. So the community in TWoW, it does seem to be a little bit more chill. It does seem to be a little bit more like level slowly and whatnot, and there's all the RP guilds and whatnot. But there's also like a lot of toxicity here and there. So I'm pretty sure that you can be a bit of a nurse and they're not gonna insta ban you, or you can um, contend that ban and it's gonna be fine. Probably said something really wrong if you get banned. But also, like things like you can slash speed on people. The thing that Blizzard banned because it was a little bit too extreme, and everybody who bought a mount from the store was getting speed on. That was so funny. That's what I remember in TVC. TVC Classic. People with their mount and they were speeding on them. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. In one sense, it's like, man, stop corporate culture, but in another sense, like, don't spit on them. They shouldn't have removed it. They should have done it so that if you spit on someone, you would just spit on the ground, like not like spit on someone, but the animation, like the RP whatever thing, it should say whatever character spits on the ground in front of you, something like that. Spits on you, like wherever you're gonna walk on, or something of that nature. They shouldn't have removed the whole thing. But you can still spit here in TWoW, so. Yeah. Poland Moonstone. Now I'm gonna look for this Moonstone while I'm in Ghost form. Oh, the guy's right there. Yeah. Oh, you have to actually kill him. I'm in trouble. And the problem is that I am too invested into this squad, so I wonder if I can tank him with a... No, there's no way that I can tank him. It's like literally spawn camping me right there. This is so wrong, bro. Like, I'm afraid of horde PvPers, and this guy's just like sitting on me right there. Let's see if there's someone with this bitch. Fallen Sky, a lake. Okay, so I have this one. This one is about the four balls, about elementals. Some of these I can just turn in, I guess. Cleansing and whatnot. Let's see if somebody's doing it. It's actually a red quest, I don't think. People keep asking about the turtle leg. Anyone know where this turtle leg is? I think there's a quest where you can actually get a mount from like the total WoW mount, like the actual turtle. Maybe it's at the Nagas, that's Strand. Yeah, so they keep saying that, so I think it's part of the quest. You get like a free mount just by doing the quest. But it's kind of silly, I don't like it. It's like a big turtle, just like, whatever. I was gonna donate and buy me a mount. It's like buying a mount. I mean, people say it's pay to win. How do you win with that? It's just convenience, to be honest. And they're like super slow. I'm making my way down there, Vale, right after I do this thing. Do what thing? I might actually finish this quest. Lay Hate? What level is Lay Hate? What's the thing over here? I don't know, where are you? Like, oh my god. How am I supposed to know where? Okay. Lay Hate. It's a funny name. Rule 27, Ashenvale. Okay, I'll rest. get here. Okay, I'll rest when you get here, in when you get here, okay? Okay. Alright, so now I'm just gonna wait for late hate. Maybe you can just spawn a little bit further away, maybe here. I don't think I'm gonna. I mean, he's steady though. Yeah, you can spawn all the way here. Yeah, should be fine. Uh-oh. We should be fine here on this side, just to get my... Yes. Target strength for 30 minutes. Yeah, might as well just sit here. I'm gonna go in with anything and everything that I have here. Scroll. No! Why? Why did I do this? Why did I do this, man? Okay, I should be able to outrun him from his leg. Come on, bro. You cannot follow me all the way here. He can follow me, and he will follow me all the way here. Can I see him? Oh my god, stop! Stop harassing me, bro. No, please. I just don't. Bro, come on. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That is very annoying. Actually, I don't need this. And 6 shaman from China. Think you're not playing hardcore now, bro. One day I did a warrior in hardcore, and I think I didn't die. Did I die? I don't know, but by level 9 it was getting absolutely impossible. Everyone else 4 Fallen Sky. I think honestly, like people keep complaining that they need their own server for hardcore here in Total WoW. But I don't know if Total WoW, like I don't think they're gonna get their server, because it's like a different philosophy, and like everything is tuned up. Like all the mobs hit harder in Total WoW, everything is harder. The dungeons were harder. Like they literally tuned up the difficulty on everything. I guess to make it more relevant, or to have people level slower or something. But like every pool in like Dead Mines felt really intense, but that was kind of fun at the same time. What is this? 27 minutes. Oh, it's the strength 10 thing that I took. There's someone almost level 40 died in hardcore. Yeah, I've seen like all these cronies here. Okay, I thought it was the hunter, but it's not the hunter. Okay. Late. Oh, in you. Okay, I might actually finish this quest. There it is. For dining hacker. Yeah, like if you go I was doing the run through Dead Mines to get to the dungeon where you kind of have to pull the mobs and like bubble and do all those things. Like everyone was dying, and you'd see so many graves. I don't know if they do that in like regular Blizz servers, but here, whenever a hardcore player dies, they put a little gravestone with his name and his level. And that's hilarious because you see all the gravestones. Even that little jump where you almost get to the dungeon, there was one at the very edge, just like he barely made it. How the hell am I supposed to complete this damn quest? Clicking the things. No idea. I don't know what quest are you. I don't know where are you. She's like, I'm just here doing the quest. Like, I don't know where are you, bro. What are you saying? Well, now I know where he is. No idea. Clue. Honestly, it's kinda cool to do hardcore. I get it. I did play it for a little bit. I get that you need more cohesion even in like the dungeons because it's like high stakes, so that pushes a little bit of community, that pushes a little bit of this is basically what OnlyFans did. It's like this pushing of community because otherwise the losses are too great and this fear of losing, but it's too much. Like I've seen guys who like they're level 50, level some, like the amount of time, and then if you actually form community in hardcore and you die, you lose your community. And streamers who focus on hardcore and get famous because of doing hardcore, if they die, they lose their stream unless they're willing to do it again. So it's just a little bit too extreme. It's just a little bit too, it's like a streamer thing, to be honest. Like if you get 10 hours to play the game per day, just sure go ahead and do it. But if you don't, unless you really enjoy it as a solo player, I don't know. I rather do PvP and lore. If you guys can't kill it, just do it. No problem. Where are these guys? It's up to the warrior though. What level is the warrior? Level 28. What's chronic dying? Might go unaid him. Oh, I have to get my take the heads. Oh, nope. Yeah, where are you, warrior? There he is. He's a dwarf. Yup. You guys can kill it, just do it, no problem. He's like, aight. Aight, I'm gonna follow the dwarf warrior. Probably knows what he's doing. Honestly, I'm not gonna even use Righteous Fury because I don't think I can tank this dude. I just gotta kill this one, and then we gotta chill a little bit because if we pull, we need to be fully. I'm not sure what his strategy is gonna be. A little bit choppy. Alright, here we go, bro. Alright, this is gonna suck. That's his strategy, I guess. Let's go. Oh, we're actually just gonna kill him. Nice. He's like 100%. I need to kill a mob to get a gem. No. There it is. I didn't think I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna have to come another day. As I'm just too invested into that. Okay, so my game is really choppy right now. That's because I'm streaming. I was afraid that it was a thing because of Turtle WoW. And I was afraid I had to go into the resolution settings or something like that. But it's just literally just when I'm streaming and after a couple of hours. It starts getting like a little bit choppy and I do this. I don't remember if that has happened with other games. I don't think so. There's only a Turtle WoW that does this. Oh. What level is it? Okay, it's just 20. But I was just spamming dungeons all over the weekend and I had no issues whatsoever. Like in terms of server like technicalities and stuff, Total WoW is working so good. And I think today or like I think it was today earlier. Ooh, I got a green. What was it? Green something. I gotta check later. I think today it was like the record breaking. It was I think it was 13. Yeah. 13,000 people. 13,000 people in one server. And I have to remind anyone who is watching that in Turtle WoW there are no layers. So all those 13,000 people, you see them. You see them in the cities, you see them everywhere. And that's something that didn't happen too much in Classic. Because it would feel, I don't know why. So they did something with the mobs where if the areas get too crowded, the mob rates react to however many players there are. So even if a zone is packed, then the mobs are gonna respawn like straight away. This is how they handled the launch, which was super smart on them, and it worked perfectly because there were like packed zones where people they would just latch on a mob and just kill it over and over and over, which was easier to just get the few early levels. It was even better to do it that way. And if there are not there isn't a lot of people, you kind of just then the mobs are normal. So yeah, the server can handle 13,000 people, no problem whatsoever. So this choppiness is just because I'm streaming, and I only have to like close it and bring it back up, and that's it. It's fixed for another 2 hours. That's it. This is Grave of Talent, level 27. How did you die here? Like, what killed you over here? Were you doing PvP? Probably he was doing PvP, and the horde coming from that way. I don't know what's that way. Like, I've never been too long in Ashenvale. I know that there's like a horde place somewhere over here. So there's a horde probably over there. I'm not sure if you can do hardcore and PvP. I think you can. That's insane though. Like, you're not gonna survive. Like, what are you talking about? This place seems to be safe for me to reload real quick, so I'm just gonna reload my launcher. It'll take 1 minute. I'll be right back. One, two, 3,000. I check it every time because my mic, I don't know, mic, it's been really good, but oh, Paladin Mount, level 56. Level 56 Paladin just hanging around here in Ashenvale. How do you get level, like, bro, it's been 1 week, like literally today it's been 1 week, because it launched last Sunday. It's been 1 week, you level 56. I know Solheim, he got level 60, there's a few level 60s already. But like, isn't Total WoW like slow and steady? Like Total, like right here you get this mount because it's called Total WoW because it's slow and steady, supposedly to enjoy the level. And like I was just spamming dungeons and I was enjoying it, and then I do the zones and learn about the lore and whatnot. These guys are level 56, man. I've been thinking about it because right now I'm taking a break from everything. I'm taking a little bit of a break. I'm gonna start some interesting projects IRL soon. So right now might be my time to push on, but I find it that I really enjoy the lore, so I don't care about just spamming dungeons and spamming battlegrounds and then coming back to the, for example, I'm level 25, it was my first day in Ashenvale. I just came here for the lore, and I did get a level already, almost a level and a half here just by doing the quests that I'm interested in. I don't know, might do it, might. Oh, level 20. I'm gonna wait. Trauma core. I am, man, I'm such an adult. There's 2 hordes that I have let live because I'm a good paladin. I could have totally sucked that guy. Like every time I see a horde slightly above my level, they instantly attack, like instantly. Honestly, just do it for the honor. Just do it for the XP. I think it's so. I think in total, WoW, it used to be, what is that? Okay, wisdom. It used to be 20% of XP gained if you have war mode on. So total WoW, there's like a war mode challenge that you can only activate it once. Gains from all source increases by 5% with an additional 20% inside battleground. So this is why if I win a battleground, I get a bunch of XP. Reputation gains, the battlegrounds increase 10%. So it's just, it's very useful to have war mode on if you're going to do PvP, which I do. It's kind of weird because I'm really into PvP and I'm really into lore. It's not something that usually ties together, but I guess it is what it is. I wonder what sword there. It looks like a very cool statue of sorts. But anyway, the problem is that then I come into the zones and I want to experience the lore and I want to do like these little shots and whatnot and do the RP work and whatnot, and then I get as Hardy just look at me from a distance and insta suck me. And they usually together. There's usually like 2 or 3 people who play PvP and the Horde. For some reason, they always hang together. I mean, I wish we had this camaraderie in the Alliance side, but man. Let's see if this is the end of the quest. It's probably the end and we actually heal her. Wait, the shade ticket Oracle Bailicious. If so, then please hand me the full Moonstone.
Oh, adventurer, you have saved my daughter. I know the power of the Moonstone will give back my daughter her strength. I can never repay you fully for the aid you have given me, but please, take this. Other than Relara, it is my most dear possession.
Oh no, I'm gonna take his loot. Okay. Nice. Here you are, Relara. Drink this. My eyes are not so heavy now, father. Can we go out and play? Wait, rest now, my daughter. No, father. Can we go out and play? Wait, what? You go out and play, you're awake. Rest now, my daughter. Looks at Bailey, and then weeps with joy. That's so cool. We healed her. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. We saved the day. Beautiful. It's just like little quests like this, which are like just wholesome as a whole. In kind of this zone that is beautiful. Like, I have to go to sleep. People are asking me if I want to tank a VFD, and I actually want to tank VFD because oh man, should I tank VFD? Maybe I'll get level 26. Should I tank VFD or should I not tank VFD? That's the question. How long is I'm gonna ask her, how long is it? And it's a priest, we got the healer, we got the tank here. No, I actually need to get I'm not gonna hold thread because I need to get some of my spells from I don't know, it could take 45 minutes. I mean, I should be fine though. There's not a paladin trainer around here. No, I'm not gonna do it because it's actually need to get some spells from Stormwind. Unless I can go to Stormwind and they have a summoner, I'll do it. Because the thing is that the dungeons are overtuned right now. They feel like mini raids, and there are some new dungeons that I'm really looking forward to. Like here, I'm gonna do this one Crescent Grove. It's a totally new experience, and there are no guides because they are new. Like they are literally new. So all the way from level like 28, I think, to 60, everything that I'm gonna do and I'm gonna stream it, it's gonna be new. Like it's gonna be new dungeons, new zones, new lore, like a completely new classic experience, which is why I'm playing this, and it's like the gist of it. But everything is overtuned, as I said. So the dungeons, they are literally overtuned. It's not like, oh, they added one boss. No, they're literally, everything has like higher health and like harder to move forward. So people get super tilted. And if I'm gonna do a dungeon, the best thing that I can do is be the dungeon lead. And if people are just not are gonna be assholes, you just kick them. And you're like, good luck finding a spot as DPS, bro, because they were like literally I was spamming death mines, and these guys were pulling for me and they were wiping the group because they didn't know that they overtuned the health of every boss and they were killing harder. So they're like, oh, it's just classic death mines, just pull, bro. It's like, no, it's different. All the dungeons are harder now. The people don't understand this and they get tilted and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna leave and so on and so forth. So you have to be the lead, you have to do your own dungeons and then kick them if they don't follow the rules. I kind of just want to do these ones where you kind of just wait them. No, yeah. I'm just gonna do this one and then I'm gonna go to Stormwind and learn my talents. That's what I'm gonna do. Shouldn't take too long. Probably gonna do another day of Ashenvale because I am interested in a few of the stories here. I'm actually gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google if there's any like really interesting lore that I can take beyond the lore, which is kind of what I do in this channel. I'm gonna see if there's that lore. Otherwise, I'm gonna spam battlegrounds and probably gonna go for the next time I stream into a new zone, which is gonna be Valor. I think I have the quest already. It's either gonna be Valor or Northshire, like all new stuff. And as I was saying, so I'm a high elf. The first time in classic, and oh, hello. For some reason their pets show red, and that really makes me afraid because I think they're like wolves, and I get scared. Is he riding a chicken? Why are you riding a chicken? Yeah, it's always spamming battlegrounds. I joined a new guild, and we're basically it's like the only PvP guild in the server. So I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna see if I can. I literally joined a battleground the other day, and there was this druid who was trying to flag. He was kind of good. He knew what he was doing, and I told the guy like, "Hey guys, let's just get into a pre-made. Let's just get this honor, get this XP because I want to push forward." And like when you join like random BGs, and I've been doing rated battlegrounds, I've been doing PvP for a long time. It's just a mess. People just run around. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to hit. They don't know how to do things, how to work together, and everything is so chaotic. This is why, honestly, this is why retail PvP is dead. Like I see on the Reddit, like I see these Reddit posts every day about how retail PvP is just dead, and that is because there's only, like, I hate to say it, but there's only two kinds of people playing retail right now: the streamers who live because of it, like we have streamed all their lives World of Warcraft PvP, like when rookie, and just like, I'm gonna say casual, not in a negative way because I am a casual, but casuals. Because they just work all day, they just want to play for 1 hour, they don't want to put any effort into communicating, into doing strategy, which you would do for any, like, if you think about competitive sports team or whatever, you need to communicate, you need to have a strategy, you don't just, I mean, you can do solo, but it's a mess. Like, if you actually want to do it right and not be extremely frustrated, you need to communicate, you need to build a strategy. So as a healer, for example, in arenas, and I used to heal arenas a lot, if you don't have that strategy, you're not having fun, because you go 3 and 3, you win 3 and you lose 3, because there's always going to be the lower DPS, so it's not even fun as a healer. This is why people just quit, and especially healers. So there's no healers, there's only casual stuff going on, just people running into each other, spamming their buttons, and it's just not a fun experience. So what I'm trying to do with these guilds, with my very own community, which I had in retail, and it died when it turned to solo shuffle, is like bringing back PvP in a positive way. Because also there's a lot of toxicity in PvP, and I just don't tolerate it. So I'm hoping that this server, which is a little bit more casual and more RP and more like wholesome as a whole, we can build like a positive PvP experience for other people, even like for the RP guys or like the PvE guys, kind of just want to do a little bit of PvP. We kind of want to do that, and Total WoW is setting everything to like do world PvP events and to do like arenas in classic. It's just gonna be so interesting. They have a new battleground as well. You can pre-made, so you can do a lot of very interesting
body
things.
lies broken atop the island. For some unknown reason, the
That's
Murloc
circled
left
up.
it alone. The deep slashes across his corpse obviously came from the weapons and claws of the Murlocs. As you rummage through Tyrannus's belongings, you find a journal that is still in good condition. You take the journal and leave Tyrannus's corpse as is. The only thing left to do is find the gem Tyrannus was seeking. Rayani mentioned it being in the area. Perhaps the Murlocs have it.
And that's so interesting because supposedly this would be first person. This would be like me talking to myself, like a or like a narrator or so. Like as you rummage through Tyrannus' belongings, you find a journal that is still in good condition. For some reason, AI thinks he's the same quest giver that is narrating this. I don't know. It's cool anyway. What do I have to do now? Okay. Glowing gem. Cleansing. Interesting. Let's see if it's like a decent drop chance. And maybe I'll get it fast, otherwise we'll have to... I can go here and take this quest, because this one is just like free XP. I think it's just to turn it in. Although it's one of... yeah, it's pretty low. But I think they give you the same XP, or they boost it somehow, so that even lower, like in Total War, even lower quests, they either give you the same, like the equivalent gold to your new level, or like equivalent experience, because they want people to go and do the older zones. Especially since they're bringing like all these new... They should drop from this, guys. I don't know, this quest was poorly done or something. Cremate the first priest night elf to reach level 60. Slow down, others are still reading the tutorial. That's me. I'm still reading the tutorial, man. Come on. I'm here, level 25, looking to the lore of Ashenvale. People are already 60, man. Like, Jesus. Like, not even 1 week. Exactly 1 week. MacBook Pro. That's her name, MacBook Pro. And it says the Nappy ROM. Yeah, this really bothers me, because this might be an interesting quest, but the fact that there are no mobs for some reason, and I don't think I think this has to do with the quest design, because I do remember this quest, and I was gonna do it while playing SOD. Because when I was playing SOD, I did want to come into these zones and do a few quests, but I remember I dropped it because I couldn't find the mobs. So this is like a poorly designed quest. Although it's like in this sort of broken temple, so I'm wondering if there's some interesting lore. I'm definitely gonna Google it later. I'll come back if there's some interesting lore here. Let's see if he drops it just like randomly. I do out-level them quite substantially. No. Don't heal. Nah, he wouldn't drop it. He did drop some bean though. Let's see if this one drops it. That's the problem with this game, it's just like crack. It's like you're in the casino, seeing if this mob is gonna drop whatever you need. What's the drop chance? 10% for the glowing gem. Man. Like, I don't know if they messed up something in the quest, because these guys should have hey, have you done Shadowfang Keep already? Not yet. Oh yeah, because we need Berrigan's Feast, that's why. Like, I don't know if I actually need to do it. Like, I've done that quest so many times. Like, it's super cool. I'll do it again, but I don't think we need to do it. I'm wondering if they connect. Like, if I want to keep on like the Paladin quest, do I have to do Berrigan's Fist, or can I just skip it and keep on doing my... Like, if to get the mount, do I have to do Berrigan's first? Oh. I kind of think that just by doing some other quests and just spam even the new ones. I was going to do it and finish up my Paladin quest. I respect healer. I'm at the dungeon if you wanna join. Don't have a group. Oh, it's super away, brother. And this guy actually, he was one of the coolest guys on my dungeon spam. He was higher than everyone. He was doing the most damage. He knew what he was doing, and he wasn't toxic at all. It's usually the noobs who are toxic. That's how it often happens, sadly. But just thought I asked you first. I would like to, but I'm super far. It would take me literally 1 hour to get there. Down for tomorrow if you can't find group. How do I get to Silver Pine? I'm actually not that. Yeah, it's in Eastern Kingdoms and pretty far. I'm just gonna grab this quad, which is like a super quick. I still have 113% rested XP. So to get to Silver Pond, I get free tomorrow. Done. Got wars up and down. If you see me, just hit me up. Oh. Level 27. Suck. He's not gonna suck me. Should I even like follow him a little bit? See if I don't want to target him because Malama Dree. An orc warrior level 27 faces me head on. He doesn't suck me. What kind of server is this? Gotta love it, man. This guy. Let's give him might. I never thought that this experience could... I never thought this could be experienced. I saw a War Mode warrior 2 levels above me. Orc warrior. And he didn't suck me. I think only in a server like this would happen. Yeah. What's this? Howling Bale, Solid Tome of Meltandries. There's a certain area of fortune, Shrine of Isina. Wait, what? And as well, do some recording for the guild. Oh, I think I remember this quest. This was actually cool. And yeah, I remember looking at this like these ruins, and I was just like, wow, this, like, look at this place, man. They just don't make games like this anymore. Like you think about a game like this, World of Warcraft 2004. Like look at the whole environment, the magic coming from the trees, I would say the verticality of it. Like, look how tall those trees are. You literally feel like this immense deep forest, and you're in it, and you're looking into the ruins and meeting these fairies all over the place, and like learning about the life of the high elves, and everything is like connected, and the game is like massive, and you feel like a little guy just getting your gear, just doing your dungeons and whatnot. And also the social experience, like I have a couple of people asking me for dungeons and stuff, and then you get a game like a AAA game like About, or whatever nonsense they're coming in. I think the idea of the linear RPG, and like a linear RPG like About in 2025, how boring is that in comparison to something like World of Warcraft? Like, it's just don't make the games like this anymore. It's just ridiculous. So long way to wonder, and the Master Claves and a wholesome blade. Well, thank you, Belly. She said it was very nice of you to let me know she's alright. Alright, we have question XP. There's another question here. Maybe something interesting here.
Though we've put many resources and much effort into driving the remaining demons from the Fellwood to the north, our successes have been few. We have been able to keep much of the demonic presence from Ashenvale. To the north, near the Fellwood border, the ruined shrine of Melthandris has been overtaken by mysterious wolfmen. Their chilling calls have led the area to be known as the Howling Vale. The tome of Melthandris kept at the shrine may shed some light on why these wolfmen have come.
Wolfman? The Howling Vale is the tome of Melthandris that returns to Santa Malaria. Okay, so it's not here. Gospel? Wildlife. Wait, where was that? Oh, I lost everything. Like there's a lot of quests here that I'm a little bit all over the place. Wait, where is it? The Howling Vale. Oh, it's level 30. Oh, that's probably SFK. It's probably in Silverpine Forest. Oh, is it Ashenvale? Showing up. Where the heck? Oh, it's right here. All the way to the north. Level 30 quest. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Ashenvale. I'm gonna Google like all of these quests, and I'm gonna see where is there like interesting lore that I can cover and that I can get some lore videos up. Kinda just cover it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna spam dungeons. Right now, I'm gonna. That's it. No more things to turn in. I think we're good here. If I come back here, I can just clear this zone and get like even like 3 levels probably. That would put me at level 28, something like that, and get me ready for... I would run Black Phantom Deaths a couple of times maybe to get some gear. Then this... No, this one is gonna be for later. Yeah, I'll see if there's some lore here. Otherwise, I'm gonna start moving to the new quest. I'm just gonna spam dungeons and see if... spam Battlegrounds, see if I can push and then get to the new zones. And like do all new... classic World of Warcraft content. That's gonna be very interesting because even these zones that I'm kind of rediscovering in a sense and doing quests that I've never done. These are zones that I've already done in a sense, and like a couple of times through classic and then SOD and so on and so forth. But like a completely new zone, that's gonna be so epic, especially with what I've seen. Oh yeah, because that's what I was thinking of. I'm gonna go to Stormwind. I'm gonna sell some stuff, and I'm gonna get my paladin. Now that I'm not broke. Oh, I got 4 gold. I'm not broke anymore. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get my spells now. So yeah, I did level 1 to 10 as a high elf, and that was a completely new zone that the developers of WoW, Total WoW created. And it was really cool, so I'm looking forward to that experience and a new zone written by these developers, which are just a little bit more intellectual, more poetic. Look at this play. And no layers. Let's see how many people are playing right now. 5,000 people. So you have to take into account this. 3:38, 3 a.m. On a Monday, like people are about to go to work. For me, North America, and for them, it's in the server time. 7:39. So this is Europe, Monday at 7 a.m. There are 5,000. Like we all have different schedules. You know, like, so, like, you may say, like, all of these people are unemployed. You don't know. It might be someone in the medical field, that, like a nurse or something, that worked all weekend and comes at 7 a.m. to chill and play some World of Warcraft. But in any case, it's 5,000 people, and there are no layers. So everybody who is in Stormwind is in Stormwind right now, and from all over the world as well. This was the guy that I logged the other day. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see like a full zone like this, and like, well, let's see if I sold anything from the auction house. I realized that I hate the auction house. Like all of these little mini games that are in the game, like the auction house, even crafting. Like, I haven't leveled, and I don't plan to level any. I didn't sell anything. I'm not planning to level any crafts this time around because I waste a lot of time doing that, and it just, I don't know, it just triggers my OCD. I'm just gonna bend around everything. I don't like the add-on for the WoW for the auction house.
Just browsing my wares, or is there something specific I can help you find today?
It's level 20. There's actually gonna be some stalkers looking for this hammer, so I'm gonna sell this hammer. Like, just hammer. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people who are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna level faster if I get this hammer. Okay. 49 silver. Let's see a hammer. Like, I'm doing old school because I don't have the add-ons. A level 20 hammer, two-handed. Two-handed axe, two-handed hammers. For level 20, let's see. Oh, it's this one. It's literally this one. Of the eagle. Mine is of strength, so it's just putting it at 1 gold. Yeah, we're gonna do 1 gold. Listen, you can take it for, let's say, 80 silver. And we're gonna cap it at 1 gold here. Beautiful. I have anything else that could sell here. Let's sell about this. No, like, even like, let's see, silver leaf. I remember sometimes this, well, it's not a weapon, of course. Sometimes these early things, I mean, I'd say early, but it's been 1 week that the server is up. I demanded. Yeah, maybe the auction house is broken. That's a first for me. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. Maybe there's like millions of silver leaf right now in the auction house, since it's like no layers.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
Imagine every player, like, yeah, and I would say maybe, yeah, definitely it's more than 75%, not like 80-85%, are like early levels trying to sell silver leaf on the auction house. Probably an over supply of silver leaf for sure. All gold transactions are heavily monitored. I love this. I love this about this server. If this was a Blizzard server, the trade chat and everything would be spammed with selling gold, selling carries, selling all sorts of nonsense, and Blizzard doesn't do anything about it. How easy it is to just do it like they do it. Like, just ban them. And like somebody said earlier, like, I said one bad word and they banned me. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sorry you got banned, and I hope you can overturn it if it wasn't too bad, whatever you said. But yeah, like, people who are stepping over, just ban them. Like, just ban them. Like, just don't tolerate it. Ooh, this one is a good mana potion right here. Let's go. This guy's selling something that I need.
Have you come seeking training in the ways of armed combat?
Just pole arms. Can I just pole arm and say? It's only 9 silver. I'll do it later if I get a good pole arm at some point. I get that trident from Molten Core. Oh my god, I loved it so much. And I found a way to use it in PvP. I literally, unironically, use the I don't remember the name, and I should remember the name because it's such a peculiar item. I literally use a trident on my meme paladin spec for PvP. It was so OP. What's the name of that trident? I'm probably gonna get it again because it's like utter trash. So they gave it to me even though I was healing Molten Core. Wait a minute, is this a new song for the Cathedral Zone? I think this is a new audio for it. Is it? No, probably not. I just never heard it. Kinda cool though. That one is definitely not new. His brother Sarno. I know what he wants, but let's see. Give me the bill, bro. So
may the light protect you this day.
How poor am I gonna be? So I got 4.5 goals, more or less. I got a bunch of things to get. I'm gonna prioritize protection probably. Concentration aura, nope. Seal of Justice, meh. Hand of Protection, man. This is just like tools to make it better. What I care about is threat and mitigation. That's what I care about. Redemption, not really. Blessing of Wisdom rank 2. This is actually really important for thinking. No, yeah, it's important for thinking. So I'm gonna get it 45 silver. So that's like a big chunk. That's why I'm poor. Seal of the Crusader to kinda, yeah, I think this would be good if there's like if I'm tanking a boss and I have to like definitely get a bunch of aggro on them, especially now that they are hitting harder. If he just looks at someone else and I don't have enough aggro, they're gonna one-shot him. So yeah, this one is also really good. I'm trying, like I'm scheming my abilities like this because I don't have enough money for. I don't know if there's something weird going on, or is it because I'm not using the auction house, or why is it? But every single time that I get my, maybe it is because there are new abilities. So I have this. What's it called? Holy Strike. So this is a new thing, and I had to get Consecration. I don't know if that's also in Classic. Or is it just from the talent tree? But I had Consecration from here. It was super expensive. Everything is super expensive here. I guess I could use Flash of Light. I can start setting it up because sometimes that is, yeah, sometimes that is really good when you need to spam that Flash of Light. Holy Light takes too long. In PvP, yeah, I'm gonna get that one. Should get. I kind of want to get Seal of Justice, just because, like, as I was saying, like the dungeons are overtuned, and for some reason, after 20 years, DPS players don't know that when a mob runs away, they have to focus it. Because what's gonna happen is that they're gonna go into a room and they're gonna pull the next chain of mobs. For some reason, DPS in 2025 don't know this. And they don't go and chase that mob and we overpull and it's a mess. So I have to pull everything back. So I kind of want to just get this Seal of Justice. So whenever... Okay, let's see. The Spirit of Justice. Justice Star. 1 second be active. Pushing the Seal's energy. Nutrition energy. Preventing them from fleeing. Yeah, honestly, if I'm playing with DPS like this, I'm just gonna start using it, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. Still 6 silver though, maybe I should just save it. Let's see if there's something. Yeah, this one is for PvP. Someone's tired for 3 seconds. I have this one. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. That's actually a good one, because this is to get the kill. Even for PvE, when you want to get that kill on some of these bosses, you can burn them in those 4 seconds. And even if you chain it with like a rogue stun or something like that, definitely can be useful. I'm gonna do this one. Kind of protection is not a big deal. This is just to like use it on healers so they lose aggro. So it doesn't matter if it lasts longer or anything. 8 seconds, cannot attack. The one that I have, is it just for 6 seconds? I mean, it's not a big deal. Concentration aura, spell interruption. Not really. Like I rather use devotion in this case. Like, well, I mean, yeah, I feel that my heals are not strong enough. Sometimes when you need that clutch heal, when the healer is dying or something, you need to heal them. Yeah, I'm gonna go for cold light here. Oh my god, how much was that? I didn't even notice, but I just saw that it's going from 3 to 2, and I'm poor again. Blessing of Might is for like PvP and like just going a little bit faster to the mobs. I can definitely do this right now. Turn on that. This is War Redemption. Like, who cares? It just brings them with more mana and stuff. Like, who cares? This is 90 to 102 damage to an undead. So I'm gonna do SFK. I don't think that there's a lot. I might do it, I might not do it. I'm not sure. I guess only if somebody needs it, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I'm gonna do Seal of Justice, just in case I play with not the brightest DPS. I think that's it. I am left over with 2 gold. I think I spent a lot of money also on repairs, because we were just wiping on dead mines. This guy was saying something about improved righteous fury. Oh, there it is, improved righteous fury. I don't have it because I'm not like, I didn't go deep prod. So he said like, oh, this is why you cannot keep aggro. And like, I was playing with really good DPS who were just taking one mob themselves and just pulling it a little bit away. And whenever it was too much, I was just taunt all of them. So that allowed us to go faster through the dungeon. And they were not complaining. They were like people who knew what they were doing. They were even helping me pull with the bow and whatnot. And there was this DPS who was like, oh, why don't you keep threat to all the mobs and so on? Because that's gonna take us longer to do the dungeon. Why do you complain? You're a melee player. You should be able to take one mob on your own. But anyway, like that way you don't have to go deep prod and you can go a little bit of red, which I actually need some other, like doing this for reducing your mana is good for a tank, because that way you can keep pulling and pulling and pulling. Otherwise you just stand there, you spend all your mana into getting threat from all the mobs. That's the most inefficient way of moving through a dungeon. This way was freaking out and he was harassing me through the whole dungeon. And I had to ignore him. It's just so dumb. But that guy was he's been the only actually toxic player that I met in Total WoW so far. All besides that, it has been like super cool, super chill. Yeah, I guess well, Elf Delphine, that's a funny name. Of course, it's probably a high elf. Yes, okay. All of these things are quests. I have to clear them out for the next time that I apply. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna. What is this? Minion? Oh, it's like a retail mount of sorts where you can use it as a it's a bank. This is my bank. I'm sure gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this real quick so I'm not poor anymore. Wow, that's so interesting. Form something. So this is Deft Leopard. So this is the guy. He has a roasting smell for some reason. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna move him to the side. He also has this mule. So this thing that you have the donation. I literally was gonna buy a mount today. So you go here, you go to donation. It's not a store, it's a donation reward. So if you donate to them, because all the work they put on, you can get a few things. You can get skins, and depending on the amount that you donated, you can use a different skin or fashion or like roleplay stuff. I don't know. You can get a panda, it seems, or you can disguise yourself as a Pandaren. Wow, that's not cool at all. But I guess some people. I guess some people like to dress as a Pandaren, but anyway, you can get a mount. I was gonna buy this, then I thought like a good mount for a high elf would be this or something like that. You can literally use it in classic WoW, and this guy had a mule, just like the retail mount that gives you like if this is pay to win, then retail is pay to win. You know what I mean? Because people are saying like, oh, you have a cash shop in wow, that's pay to win. It's like, no, like if these are things that are in retail, then retail is pay to win, which is kind of, because you can buy gold, you can just pay for carries and whatnot, which is completely forbidden here in Total WoW. What is this? Did somebody set this down, or has this like always been here? I don't know, man. This game keeps on surprising me. But anyway, I'm gonna be spamming some dungeons. Probably get to 26, 27 tomorrow. Then I'm gonna do some dungeons. But I'm gonna look into the quests for Ashenvale, see if I can. Like overall, I was questing today there, and it's just the stone. Like just looking at the stones is bloody amazing. I'm liking the whole thing about the elves and whatnot. But I'll see if I can find something really interesting to push beyond the lore. If I do, I'm gonna keep covering it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep moving to the. So after I spam some dungeons and battlegrounds, I'm gonna be 26, 27, 28, and then I'm gonna take a boat or something here. That is gonna take me to a place called Valor, which is right here. This is completely a new zone in classic World of Warcraft. I already have a quest here. Ron Gillen asked you to join his wife in Valor and assist her in her work. So there's something going on here. I did saw a video from Solheim saying that you have to swim through all of these things, and it's kind of annoying. But there's like a lot of quests here, level 30. So I'm gonna wait until I'm level 30 to be honest. Otherwise it's gonna be, yeah, I might just push all through Ashenvale. Hopefully I'll find something interesting. So I'll push all through Ashenvale and do some spam. And then I'm gonna go here to Baylor, because I do want to do, I want to do every single dungeon at least once. This is 35 to 41 though. 27. Yeah, probably gonna either wait a little bit longer or just come back. I want to do at least all of them once. And then I'm gonna go to, either I'm gonna go there first or I'm gonna go to North. I think Northwind is, yes, Northwind. Basically, you're here in Stormwind, and in Total WoW, you have the dogs here. I've seen them in retail, and I've seen some other stuff in retail, which is not here in Classic, in Total WoW, but there is the. So you keep going here, and you go north, and you go to Ambershire, which is the name of the Northwind, where there's Ambershire, which is the name of this new server. And I think this is, I might be wrong, I'm probably wrong, but no, this is not the Scarlet Enclave. I think this is just like a, I don't know, I'm expecting it to be like sort of like Redridge, probably like something. It seems like a very human-like town here that Chances Megillah requires our almanac and 8 pieces of residue. The invading elementals in your tower. Oh, it's a mage tower sort of deal here. Cool. I kind of like that. Northwind Logging Camp from invading Defias. So that's like a very like Elwyn Forest quest. In Alathalas, or a pair of horseshoes. So then you have to go to Alathalas, which is the area of the High Elves. So I'm gonna go back there, it seems. So it's level 28, level 31, level 30. Require 25 though, so I think as long as I'm like 28, 27, I should be able to come here and just run through all this zone. And then when I am a little bit higher level, probably I'm gonna go to Valor and see if I can do this later. No, I'm gonna have to wait. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, pretty excited about all this new stuff and just doing pre-mates while you level. How cool is that? If I get a little bit tired of questing, I just go get my levels through just blasting pre-mates and like blasting dungeons, and like they're like harder, so they're like interesting, and there are new dungeons. And then I'm gonna keep on doing the lore. Pretty cool stuff. But anyway, I think I'm done for the day. It's pretty late. I'm gonna try to be doing it a little bit earlier. I am working on some projects. I'm gonna be moving and I'm gonna do a lot of things, so I'll see if I can push hard, to be honest, on next month. We'll see. Anyway, if everybody's watching, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.